Woo! Man, it is the day. I got my chainmail on, and we are ready to go, suckers. That's right, real chainmail. This ain't no fake jank. This the real jank. So Diablo II Resurrected is not available yet. We're going to double check, though, just to be sure. But I know for a fact that it is not available yet because I've been checking. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the game portion of this, and I'm going to bring it up. And I have it already set up, so as soon as I open up Diablo II Resurrected, we're going to be able to see Diablo II Resurrected. We'll go into it, and it'll pop right on the screen like this, right? And we're probably going to have it open most of the day so that we can check and double check and triple check this and make sure that, make sure it's live. Of course, we know what time it's going to be live. We know. It's not like we don't know what time it's going to be live. But, we got this screen. We're stuck at the splash screen. We can't go anywhere. We click the button. The button says, nope, you can't go in. Nope, not allowed. Nope. Nobody. So I hope you guys and gals are ready for a long wait, because that's what we've got in store for us. And hopefully I will be moderately entertaining while we wait. So what we're going to be doing while we wait is we're going to go back and we're going to play some Diablo 2 normal. So Diablo 2 Lord of Destruction. And until the game launches, we'll chat, we'll have some fun, we'll share some information. We're going to go back and forth and we're gonna have some fun. What's up, Mark's July? So I would be remiss if I did not include this piece of information. So hold on, let me pull this up here. So in this beta test, there is a way that you can earn a copy of the game, and you might have noticed by the title of this. Thank you for the comment on my chainmail. My bod is ready, actually. That's why I have my sick chainmail on. I don't know if you can hear the chainmail. Hold on. Yes. Excellent. We are ready. We have our chainmail shaft stop. This is my shaft stop, my unique shaft stop, by the way. I have it socketed with a 15% increased attack speed, 40% ED jewel, by the way, so that we could really get that really sweet effect. And we're ready. Okay, we're ready. So I'm gonna pull this graphic up for you guys and gals. We'll probably be flashing this most of the morning until the game actually runs, and I might even flash it a couple times during the game too, because everybody's gonna be curious. So this is the how to earn early access if you don't pre-order. So if you haven't pre-ordered, you're a broke 13-year-old kid and you got yourself a computer and you want to play, and your mom is not going to pay for your Diablo. Here you go. Here's your way of getting in. So basically what you need to do is you need to make sure your Twitch account is linked to your Battle.net account. All right, so you got to go onto the Battle.net account page. You got to link the two together. And then you got to watch a drop-enabled stream, which last night I went through the process of making sure that I was drop-enabled. I linked my Battle.net account to my Twitch account, and I made sure that I have drops turned on, so you guys should be able to get drops watching me. And then once you have watched for 2.5 hours, which is 2.5 hours, that's like a Lord of the Rings movie, by the way. You can claim your thing. It'll actually pop up on the screen. It'll say that you've earned the beta version, and then you just follow the prompts to claim it. All right, so we'll flash that up on the screen every now and then until the beta starts. And you know what? Let's do this. Why not? Here. Beep. No. You need to come down a little bit, sir. Some come down a little bit further. A little bit further. Boop. There we go. Look, see right there. Well, we're gonna put this. Where are we gonna put this? This is a little. Like that, maybe. No. Early access, but there you go. That looks good behind me. Yeah, we'll whip it out every now and then. We'll just whip it. We'll whip it out. We're gonna get that whip it out. Yeah, whip it. So I know it's only 7:45 in the morning. The beta doesn't even launch until 1 p.m. EST here, so we've still got what is that? 7 to 8, 8 to 9, 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12. So like 5 hours and 15 minutes until the game starts. I wonder if I can do a countdown on my Nightbot. Let's how do I do a countdown? There's got to be a countdown command for my Nightbot, right? Countdown timer. What? Come on. Timers. Here we go. Add timer. Dogs, please stop trying to eat the cats. No, that's not the timer I need. Oh well. I'm gonna keep the Nightbot page open though. You know, I was really debating that, Quinty. I was trying to figure out whether I wanted to do a paladin first or a druid first, because I was trying to figure out which one would be sort of easier, I guess would be the term. So I went ahead and made a test pally. I call him beta test, and I was playing around on my beta test pally, you know, solo self-found, so that there's no cross contamination between, you know, other players messing things up. Because in the beta, of course, we're all going to start like complete noobs, right? We're not going to have any actual gear. So I made this little test pally. He's only got gear that he's picked up himself. I managed to find myself a spiked shield, so he's got some pretty good smite damage, and found a couple rares. I found a really cool rare breastplate with 2 sockets in it, which I threw some gems in. You know, I'm working the gem angle. Like, I've got a couple really nice gems, so I was thinking about maybe like putting 2 gems in this superior skull cap too. I figure why not. But as a smite pally, I don't really need attack rating, and I'm kind of curious how I should build this. My dog is over there trying to kill somebody. I don't know what's going on. She freaking hates cats. You guys ever like watched a cartoon and there's like a dog that hates cats, and it's like the stereotypical thing, but like in real life you never actually have found a dog that hates cats? No. We have the dog that hates cats. Like, she doesn't let them past her. She barks at them. She chases the cats. Like, she is like the stereotypical cat. Dog hating cat, or cat hating dog, or whatever you want to call it. Just as stereo. Oh, look, you can see the Diablo II Resurrected logo through my chainmail. Isn't that cool? I just noticed. So I'm wearing a Diablo II Resurrected t-shirt, and I just noticed that you can literally see the Diablo II Resurrected logo through the shirt. That's freaking cool. Am I going to play solo, or am I going to play with others? I actually have a whole bunch of people who want to play with me, so we'll see how it goes. I would like to get 8 people in and play together as a group. That would be really fun. And if any of you guys and gals are interested in hopping in, I already did have quite a few people shoot me friends requests, but let me throw my Battle.net ID up here for you guys if you want to come and join me. So that is my Battle.net ID. For PC, you know, shoot me a friends request if you want to, you know, maybe join my game. It's up to you. I also have a Discord if you want to come chat. So I'll probably have voice chat up at some point. What's up, Ninja Sniper?
Good day.
So what was I on with this guy? I just killed Radamant, I think. Yeah, I just killed Radamant. Well, what's up, Quince? You can hear all the little friends invites.
Who goes there?
Yeah, who goes there? Come on, let's go. We ain't got time. What's up, Tripwire TV? Yes, we do know exactly when the beta goes live. It goes live at 10 a.m. PDT, and it also goes live at 1 p.m. EST. So it depends on what time zone you're in. You know, just try and figure out, you know, how that converts to your specific time zone. Now, of course, that doesn't mean it's going to be up exactly at that time. You know, there's every possibility it might be late, and there's every possibility it could be a few minutes early. Come here, Mr. Slinger. You can play the game with the Twitch drop on PC, but you have to watch for 2.5 hours. So you're gonna have to be in here with me. I know, awful, isn't it? And you're gonna have to come chat with me and stuff for like 2.5 hours, or you could just leave the stream open for 2.5 hours. It really doesn't matter. Honestly, I'm starting early because I'm just super excited. I really don't have much else to do today. I took the day off on purpose so that I could do this. This is the whole thing, and I'm actually on vacation for the next week. So, you guys stick around. I will be streaming like all the time, and I will be going over a lot of information. We're gonna play with the controller. I've got myself an Xbox controller here that I am fully prepared to use on the game to test out the controller features. I even modified this controller with the Great Wave at Tanagawa. I love that painting. That's one of my favorites. And believe it or not, I actually have a video of me doing that. If you guys are ever interested in doing that mod yourself. Ooh. It's right here. This is a little video of me swapping out the shells, and I even do the same art style on my Nintendo Switch, by the way, right here. This is my my Nintendo Switch with the Great Wave at Tanagawa. I believe that's the Great Wave at Tanagawa anyway. I'm not 100% certain on that, but it's pretty cool. And it's on each one of the Joy-Cons too. Frickin' love the painting. Love the painting. It's either Paladin or Druid, one or the other. But I tell you what, we'll probably do some polls throughout the day, and I'll throw the polls up, and we'll see which one you guys want to watch. How about that? And whichever one gets the most votes. Oh, I'm ready. I was up at like 5 o'clock this morning. I am so ready. Couldn't be more ready. In fact, you know what? I need to make a post on YouTube real quick, ushering my YouTubeites over to the land of Twitch. I gotta usher them. Come, YouTubeites, join me. Join me in a raucous adventure. Yes, we shall have much fun indeed. Alright, let's put this image in there. We gotta make sure everybody gets the Twitch stream drop image. I think I put it on my desktop, actually. There it is. Post. I really want to get as many people as I can in here today so that you guys can all get access to the beta. I think that's just a super cool thing that they did. So we are I'm doing the post, just some posts. You're gonna go live as well, Death Rock? Sweet. You know, if you want to, you can always hop into chat with me and we can talk about the game. I do have a Discord channel, by the way. Let me post that up here. And we also have a Diablo II Resurrected Discord. If you want to hop in there. And what I'm going to do right now is I actually have a channel on my personal Discord here. It's called Atma's Bar and Grill. And I'm going to go ahead and hop in here. And if any of you guys and gals want to hop in, feel free. As long as you're not jumping in screaming monkey butt. I'm not really going to care too much. Just come in and chat. Let's have some fun. This is a party. We are having a party. This is what this is. A party. The early access drop codes do not work on PlayStation 4, unfortunately. It's PC only. So if you want to have access on the PlayStation 4/PlayStation 5 or the Xbox, you're going to need to pre-order. This is why we can't have nice things. That's right, nerds. Exactly. This is why we can't have nice things. Hey, come back here, Slinger. Don't be slinging at me and then running. I mean, unless the controller options are like just that much different on the console, I don't really see any reason why not to just test out the controller. On the PC. Got my Xbox controller. It hooks up absolutely fine. Speaking of which, I need to go get extra batteries. Just in case my batteries die on that bad boy. So I'm gonna, in a little bit, not right away, I'm gonna go grab some extra AA's, specifically for, my Xbox controller. Hype. That's right, hype. Lord. All right, let's get a quick poll up here because we've got about 50 some odd people in here right now. Man, everybody's excited. It's 7:58 in the morning, and you guys are all excited. So excited. All right. So the first poll that we're gonna do is gonna be, what class should I play first? All right. So it's gonna be Druid and Paladin. So Druid and Paladin are the two new classes that are being added. And this is the two that I'm planning on playing. So you guys can choose which one you'd rather prefer me to play on the beta. I'm going to do this poll a couple times, and we'll have some fun here. Boop. There you go. So that's our first poll for the day. It should pop up at the top of chat. And I'll tally the results until beta starts, and once we've got the results, we will we'll choose. So the classes that are open are the Amazon, the Paladin, the Druid, the not the Necromancer, sorry. The Necromancer's off limits, and the Assassin is off limits. It's easier to say it that way. It's easier to say the Necromancer and the Assassin are not playable. I mean, I could go with whatever kind of Paladin that we want to go with. Yeah, unfortunately, the Necromancer is not going to be in the beta version, which is sad because I would have preferred to play a Summon Necromancer. I would have decked out my army of the undead completely, and I would have walked around with just I just absolutely love walking around with an army of the undead. I think it's just amazing. The army of the undead. I'd be walking around like a real necromancer. I'd be like, yes, my minions. Go forth and slay in my name. Ah, quite a fine skeleton indeed. Let us go and murder. Number 1 smiter on East Ladder. Anyone want a duel quick? Smite can do some pretty excessive damage. What you running for your shield? An ethereal Zodded Herald of Zakarum upped to hell difficulty? Or are you running an exile? I actually happen to have an ethereal Herald of Zakarum, which needs a Zod root. And upping. Oh yeah. Smitey. 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 Schmitey. 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 Smitey, 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 smite, smite, smitey, smite. JSTOD. What's JSTOD? I don't recognize the acronym. I'm not up on my acronym lingo. I was trying to figure out what aura to use on a smiter, like early game, before you get access to, for instance, fanaticism. You know, the beta is going to be all Lobby stuff. I'm only just barely going to hit level 30, probably. Yes, but it's not active yet, Simmies. So you have to watch when the game actually goes live. So I have the graphic hiding here behind my head just for you guys and gals. So if you read here, this is the drops don't start until August 13th, which is today, at 10 a.m. PT. So that's when the 2.5 hours is going to start accumulating, is right there at that point. Have I checked the trailer, the new Median XL that's dropping end of August? What's Median XL? You got me curious. Median XL, popular Diablo 2 modification. No, I haven't played Median XL. When I hop back into Diablo, you know, with the intention of playing Diablo 2 Resurrected, I hadn't actually gone through the process of looking at any of the mods, because, and this is just my thinking on this, is if I'm going to play Diablo 2 Resurrected and Diablo 2 Resurrected doesn't have any mods attached to it, I was just thinking that I'd rather not go through the process of getting attached to those mods when I would have to, you know, not have them. Diablo 1, that's when I started. Absolutely loved Diablo 1. Diablo 1 was amazing, although there were tons and tons of cheaters in Diablo 1, because the game was offline. It was an offline multiplayer sort of a thing, so like all your characters were stored on the on your own computer, so it was very easy to go in there and just edit the files. A lot of people did that, actually. Some ethereal rare chain gauntlets, I'll take it. Hollow one, please stop resurrecting the dead. Other hollow one, also please stop resurrecting the dead. I would appreciate it if you would just stop resurrecting the dead in general. It would be very, very nice if you could just please stop putting the skeletons back together after I break them. Huh. Way better than the junk I'm wearing. I don't even care. That's the beautiful thing of ethereal items at low levels. If you're a low level character, you're leveling up, you know, this is your first character, you've got no gear, put the dang ethereal items on, okay? Put them on. The ethereal items will break, yes, but who cares? Just use them until they break. You're a Lobby character, you need the benefit, alright? So you take that freaking ethereal chain gloves that they give you and freaking wear them things until they fall off your hands. Alright? That's how this works. Sirs. Dude, I played pretty much every version of Diablo all the way up to like 1.10, and 1.10 is where I kind of fell off. I did play, you know, now and then in single player with my friends, but you know, playing single player with your friends is not really going to give you the full experience of what has changed, you know, as opposed to playing online with other people. And so I wasn't aware of some of the like more crazy changes that happened after like 1.10. You know, I've recently, obviously, been immersing myself in it, so I'm not too worried about it at this point. But pretty interesting changes that they made from 1.10 to or 1.109 to 1.14. A lot. That's the answer to that question. They kind of nerfed cow EXP. So cows used to give really good EXP, and apparently it was like super abused. So the cows no longer give really good EXP anymore. Things like zeal and whatnot were capped off at lower numbers. So I don't know if you remember back in the day, but zeal used to go up to 20 hits, and now zeal only goes to 5 hits, like no matter what. So if you put 20 points into zeal and you get like +10 to all skills at level 30, zeal still only does 5 hits. Necromancer Skeletons used to go up to like, you know, literally if you were like level 30 skeletons, you'd have 30 skeletons. And what they did was they kind of like brought down the number of skeletons and increased the strength of the skeletons. So you have like 10 skeletons at level 20 instead of 20 skeletons at level 20, and they're stronger. Then on top of that, they also changed other skills like 1.09 to 1.10. They nerfed a lot of the broken stuff. Like I don't know if you remember, Amazon's guided arrow used to be able to pierce through targets, and it used to be able to just bounce back and forth and keep hitting the target over and over again. Well, they took away the ability for Amazon's pierce ability, or guided arrow to pierce, so that no longer works. Sorry, my voice gets dry talking so much. A lot of interesting changes. They added a bunch of rune words, so there are rune words that didn't exist in 1.10 that do exist now. They fixed a lot of things, but there are some things that are still broken. I couldn't really go over every single little detail with you. I do remember in the alpha the the freaking monastery doors were still bugged. I remember that from years ago. I don't know if you remember, you open up the monastery door and it would still be closed, and then you walk through the door. Like the door is literally closed, but you just walk right through it, and then you open it and it looks like the door's open, and then you can't walk through. Oof. So, oh man, that's a tough choice. 2 to 8 or 5 to 9, but I also get all resistances 10. Oh, the almighty smite damage. It's going to bring my smite damage down too much. Sir. What's up, Silver Raku? Alright, so the result of the first poll has finished. Let's see. 4 Paladin, 3 Druid. Wow, really, really tight race there. Really, really tight race. That's pretty much a tie. I mean, just 1 point for the Paladin. Let's do that poll one more time. We got more people in here this time. We're going to keep running this poll, and then whatever the results of this poll are, we will do the results of this poll. Boop. What's up, Hung? I don't know how to pronounce the rest of your name. What's up, man? So the drops start at 10 a.m. PDT, so 1 p.m. PST. So we've got several hours to go before the drops start. And once the drops actually do start, all you need to do is you need to be in a dropped-enabled stream, which my stream is dropped-enabled. And once you're in a dropped-enabled stream, you can get the code by watching for 2.5 hours. You got to make sure that your Battle.net account and your Twitch account are linked together. And it is PC only, by the way. So, unfortunately, you can't earn an Xbox or PlayStation 4 version, early access version this way. Holy crap. What kind of broken low-level helm? +3 to Lycan, +3 to Poison Creeper, +1 to Raven. That's like a perfect Rabies Druid helmet. And I want to build a Rabies Druid for beta. That is, you know what? Let's take 2 of these little chip topazes, throw them in here, get us some magic find running. Maybe we'll find ourselves an Eisenhart's case. God knows that thing drops so often. So ridiculously often. And let me catch up on my follows here. So, thank you, Rip Demon, Rare Flux, MD500, Dariel, Jack6666, Ninja Sniper, Gary Paul Cox, and Zosh. Thanks for the follows, guys. I really appreciate it. We're going to have fun with some Diablo 2 Resurrected today. We are definitely going to have some fun. Yes, like I said, you have to make sure your accounts are linked. So make sure your Battle.net and your Twitch account are linked. Mine wasn't, by the way. I had to check yesterday, and I was like, is my Battle.net and Twitch account linked together? And I was like, nope, they're not. So I had to actually go do that. That's actually part of my requirement as the streamer to make sure that you guys can get access to the drops, is I have to make sure that I'm linked. So you guys also have to make sure that you're linked. So make sure you go to your Battle.net page and link together your Twitch and your Battle.net accounts. Also, if you link together your Amazon account and your Twitch account, you can subscribe to streamers for free, by the way. If I have to watch my own stream... I mean, I watch my own stream anyway. You might think it's funny, but man, you really have to you know, do a lot of things as a streamer, and one of those things is, you know, proofread your own work. So if you can imagine, I watch my own stuff all the time. You know what? That's a good idea, Echo. Let's you know what? Let me program that in real quick. Is this for people that didn't already pre-order the game, or do they have to watch the Twitch drop thing too? So if you did pre-order the game, if you've already pre-ordered the game, you don't have to watch to get access. But if you didn't pre-order the game and you want access, this is the way that you get access. All right, let me program in a drop thing. Hold on. Custom command, add command, exclamation point drop. Watch today at 10 a.m. PDT or 1 p.m. EST for 2.5 hours to earn Diablo 2 Resurrected beta access. You must link your your Battle.net account with Twitch for this to work. All right. Submit. There you go. Now you can hit exclamation point drop or drops, and it should throw you a little doodad in there. What's up, Ollie X2K? Thanks for the follow. And Gina X3. Hello, hello. My girlfriend's name is Gina.
Good day.
Ooh, man, everybody's so excited. Look at this. Already at 108 viewers. We are hours away from beta, and it doesn't matter. We don't care. We are here. We are screaming live. We want a game. We want our game. We want our game. I'm gonna double check my stream settings real quick, just make sure everything is correct here. Sweet. See, I'm over here messing with junk and I'm breaking it. Hold on, I need to make my chat bigger too. I can't read this. Freaking, I changed it to 4K today because I wanted to have some 4K streaming. And man, the chat is just way too small. And I'm going to have to increase the font size of the chat so that you guys can see it better. So hold on a second. And that's still not quite big enough. Let's try 26. Yes, this is the original right now because the new game is not out yet. ST Mayhem. We are currently waiting very impatiently. We are all waiting very impatiently. That is the key here of impatient waiting. We all want in right now. That's the answer. Why won't it let me in? Why won't it let me in? Uh-oh. Here you go, level 9 PvPers. You know, there's a guy who comes into my stream all the time by the name of Neverworld. He loves to do some level 9 PvP runs. So you hang around for a little while. I'm sure you will see him. It's only a matter of time before he shows up. He is one of my dedicated followers. And I am very appreciative of people who show up like that all the time. It is a constant boon to my channel to have people like that who are dedicated to coming in and having fun with me. According to the frequently asked questions that they released, Chunga, they said it was going to be only Act 1 and Act 2 again, which is stupid. I don't really understand that. But you know, they gave us 2 new classes. A lot more people get to play this time, so that's interesting. I'm also looking forward to the opportunity to actually be able to beta test. I really want to be able to post things, you know, like problems that are going on in the beta. I want to make sure that I'm assisting in making sure that the game is the best possible game that we can make. What's up, Turtle Leap? Thoughts on them not releasing Ladder? Seems like a major screw-up to me. I'm not buying until Ladder is released. My thoughts on it are this. I don't have a problem with the Ladder not being available at launch. What I have a problem with is that they didn't tell anybody. Okay? Diablo II Ladder. I don't know if any of you guys have ever participated in Ladder or not. Those of you who have will know what I'm talking about, and those of you who have not will have absolutely no clue what I'm talking about. But this is the skinny on this, okay? Imagine Diablo II Ladder as a competition between peers, all right? So pretend you are at a race, you know, start line, okay? And the race start line, you know, everybody tells you the race start line is today, and everybody gathers together for this race. You know, they've got their brand new running shoes, which they've broken in a little bit. You know, they've got their water bottle, their wife is there, their kids are there, they took off vacation time. You know, they're here to do this race. You know, they've got like a private masseuse that they hired that came in. And then imagine you got all this, you're ready for the race, you're standing there, you're waiting for the you know, everybody to gather together for the race, and somebody comes up and tells you the race had been delayed for 2 months. You'd feel pretty crappy about having, you know, taken vacation time, gotten all this stuff ready, you know, pulled your family in there, and then for what? It's delayed. And a lot of people they took off vacation time for the ladder. They all got ready for this sprint to 99, and what happened? Now they're going to end up wasting their vacation time. I know a lot of people in particular are pretty angry about it because some people can't get their vacation time back. Some people can, but not everyone. Sometimes in a lot of jobs, when you schedule your vacation, like, that's it. They don't let you. There's no take backsies. I'm actually kind of a little bit glad that ladder's not at launch, and I'll explain that. Don't hate me. Don't throw rotten fruit. I'm gonna explain myself. All right. Ladder not being at launch is gonna give us a chance to actually enjoy the game. Don't get me wrong. I will be participating in ladder, and I will be in there with you guys on a sprint to level 99. Okay. But think about it this way. You'll have a chance to actually stop and smell the blood, okay? You'll have a chance to actually look at all of the beautiful, amazing graphics. You'll have a chance to actually play around with all the characters and abilities in an environment which is not a rush. Because if ladder did launch on day 1, you would all be in a huge rush to get to level 99, and you wouldn't stop and enjoy all the beautiful scenery along the way. I didn't get to play during the alpha, the slug. I was there. I had a watch party. We had lots of fun. I wore my chainmail, by the way, during the alpha event as well. And I'll be wearing this chainmail all day, by the way. This is for you guys, all right? This chainmail is for you. You can even see my Diablo II Resurrected shirt underneath the chainmail if you look really closely. Get out my way. I need my Herodric Cube. Get out my way. Dude, the game is going to be beautiful, okay? Just think of it as, you're enjoying the scenery, all right? That's what you need to think of it as. Just think of it as a tiptoe through the demon blood. All right? A tiptoe through the demon blood. What the hell is with me finding all these ridiculous druid helmets? I feel like somewhere along the line they're telling me you must play a druid. Look at this. +2 Firestorm, +2 Werewolf, +3 Raven druid helmet. With 2 sockets, no less. I could turn it into a nadir. So let's take a look at our latest poll, and let's see what the results are on that. So what did you guys vote this time? Ooh, 70% druid, 19 druids. Wow. Okay, so that means we've got. So let me get a little notepad out here, because like I said, we're gonna run this throughout the day, and we're gonna figure out which one we're gonna play. So currently, the first results were 4 for druid, or 5 for paladin, and 4 for druid. The second was, dang it. The second was 19 for druid. Wow, 19 for druid, and 8 for paladin. Well, dang. Looks like the druid is in the early lead today. So if the druid wins, then that's what we're going to be playing first, is a druid. Thank you, thank you. I actually made this chainmail myself, believe it or not. A long time ago, I decided to start making chainmail, and one day I just I did make chainmail, and I started making chainmail jewelry and all sorts of other things. And if you guys are interested in looking at my chainmail stuff, I actually do have all that right here. I used to run my own chainmail business for a long time. I used to sell chainmail at local craft shows and things like that, and I made some like really sweet stuff. I mean, just like some really sweet jewelries. And let's see here. Oh, I am ready for zombies. Don't even lie. Bam. There you go. Look at that. I got a little thingy thing. I got a little thing. Hey, I don't want to turn into a cursed zombie Quint. This is 440 stainless steel, by the way, with titanium trim and copper edging, or bronze edging, by the way. The answer to that question, Ain, is no. I have graphics, by the way. I am prepared. I am fully prepared for today. So this is the beta progression graphic. I actually have two of them, by the way. This is the one for beta progression, and as you can see there clearly at the bottom, it says, please note your progression from early access or open beta will not carry over to the live release. And then we got confirmation. Even further, we got confirmation. Can confirm final game will be totally different build. So, you know, it basically said in a nutshell, the progress will not carry over. All right. We also got confirmation that ladder rune words will be available in single player. So that was a pretty cool confirmation. This was by Pez Radar. Pez Radar said ladder rune words will be available in single player. So that's going to be pretty cool. And then as we were talking about earlier, ladder being delayed, that one was confirmed by Pez Radar as well. We will have some more information on season/ladder. I would expect it wouldn't be right at launch for the start of one or more, so around a different time that we specify after launch. Now, I will touch on that for just a second about the ladder. So, in my opinion, delaying the ladder from launch, I think, is a good idea. I think it's a good idea to delay the ladder from launch. But that is under the understanding that ladder still comes. A lot of people are worried that if the ladder is delayed at launch, it's not coming. Speaking of the level 9 PvP dueler that I was talking about earlier, there he is, Neverworld himself. Neverworld, there's some people in here who want to do some level 9 PvP duels. You better hop on that. How much does chainmail cost? I mean, if you buy it from a store, I think it's like $300-400. It's not too expensive. This one in particular, I paid a lot more for because I made it myself. But there's also different variable qualities of chainmail. You know, there's like your riveted chainmail, your butted chainmail. There's aluminum chainmail that's used for like acting and whatnot. And there's also chainmails that are used, you know, specifically for like reenactment events. Some people even go through the process of making themselves full titanium chainmail, which I'll let you know, titanium chainmail is really awesome, but it's also very light, and apparently when you're in combat with another warrior who has steel chainmail, which is very heavy, there is a huge weight difference, like almost like a weight class problem that occurs between the two of you, so you are not in his weight class. Turtle Ape said, I feel like there's no way to justify not having ladder. Having the ladder only item rune words at launch. I'm fine if they don't want to have a ladder season, but they are limiting builds like crazy for a 20-year-old game. I mean, softcore has been around for a really long time. Softcore non-ladder. I mean, there are plenty of builds for softcore non-ladder that don't involve those rune words. I mean, I certainly understand what you're saying, but I'm sure the ladder is going to come. Like, I'll stand on this gravestone if the time comes and they just finally decide that ladder's not coming. You know, I'll take responsibility for this. But ladder's coming. Like, they're going to release ladder. They talked about ladder. They talked about shorter ladder seasons. They talked about how they wanted to make ladder into a more active environment. They made it clear that they want ladder to be in the game. They're not going to not add it. And I understand that there are some builds that rely on some of those ladder-only rune words, but just take a little bit of time and play the game without them for a little bit. It'll be all right. And when ladder comes, everybody can be ready. Hopefully they will announce the ladder date beforehand so that everyone can take their vacation time off at the correct time. And we'll all be ready sitting at the starting gate together, ready to sprint to level 99. Or as some people call it, marathon to level 99. Mia Marie, now that you've connected your Twitch and your Battle.net account, you just need to be here at 10 a.m. PDT when the drops start. Well, Blizzard didn't even make this game, Chunga. This was made by Blizzard North, so there's that. I actually loved Diablo 3, so I guess I'm going to love Diablo 2. I'm playing on PlayStation 5. Diablo 2 is definitely a better game than Diablo 3. So if you liked Diablo 3, you're probably going to absolutely adore Diablo 2. What's up, Wicked Rose? Yes, but it doesn't start until the drops are active. So if you go like this and you go drops, that is the, or is it drop? Did I do drop? No, stop it. There you go. That is the time frame that the drops will begin. So you need to be here at 10 a.m. PDT, 1 p.m. EST for the drops to start. Thoughts on Diablo 4? I'm not super excited. I'm using a more of a wait and see approach. I got super hyped for Diablo 3 when Diablo 3 came out, and Diablo 3 was an absolute turd when it came out. They did eventually fix Diablo 3, but at launch it was not a great game, and I'm not like super duper duper hopeful for Diablo 4. Especially now that I've heard that like 3 or 4 of the crew for Diablo 4 have left Blizzard. Like the head director for Diablo 4 is gone now. I do like the dark overtones of Diablo 4. I feel like they returned to a more Diablo-esque graphical style, as opposed to the WoW-esque graphical style that Diablo 3 uses. What time zone are you in, Saint Mayhem? What's your time zone? Because you need to convert. So 1 p.m. is the EST, so Eastern Standard Time. So if you are in any other place other than Eastern Standard Time, which is like New York, you need to convert that to your current time. Yeah, so convert to your current time, and that's where you're sitting. I wish I knew how to do a countdown. Dude, I'm going to be here for like forever. I'm going to be online all day.
Blessings to you.
Let's go over here to Twitch real quick. And let's pop open the extensions. Let's see if I can add an extension. How about that? Countdown. Display a countdown on your stream. Configure. Alright, so the launch is going to be today, which is Friday. And it's going to start at 1 p.m., so 1300 hours. Let's see if that worked. Did that work? Let's go take a look here. That did not work. That is terrible. What games do I tend to stream the most? Well, I definitely tend to stream Diablo 2 a lot. I also do the occasional horror game. I did Half-Life 2 a little while ago. I also do the occasional indie game. I actually really enjoy some good indie games. But Diablo 2 has really occupied most of my time recently. So there is that. Man, this countdown's awful. I don't like this countdown tool. I'm deactivating it and uninstalling that one. I'm going to try a different countdown tool. Blah. Fair morning. Oh yeah, by the way, feel free to share your IDs. If you want to, like say you're all on PlayStation 4, you want to share IDs with some PlayStation 4 Diablo people, you know, go ahead and do that. Hop in there, throw your IDs up. I will throw my ID up, by the way. So if you guys are interested in coming in and playing some Diablo 2 Resurrected with me, I'm not one of those streamers that wants to play by himself. Okay, so if you want to come play with me, I am more than welcome to have some fun with you, as long as you're not going to be a troll. That is my Blizzard ID. So if you guys want to come in, you got to play. I will be online today, so if you're going to be online on the PC version of the beta, you can come in and play with me. Don't the PS4 burn down? Y'all so rude. Speaking of PS4 and the original Xbox One, the main problem with those systems, by the way, is the hard drives are old. So the new, you know, all the new systems like the Xbox Series X and the Xbox Series S and the PlayStation 5, they have solid state hard drives. The PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One have the old platter drives. That's one of the biggest problems with them. It's not the speed of the system, it's the crappiness of the old hard drives. Especially considering, you know, pretty much all PS4 hard drives nowadays are like 4 or 5 years old, and they're the PS4 hard drive, you know, a regular hard disk drive tends to go pretty bad after a certain time period. So so after like 4 or 5 years old, they get really slow. And so PS4s and Xbox Ones tend to get slower with age. So when you run a brand new game on a PS4 or an Xbox One, it's not necessarily that the system can't handle it, it's that the hard drive can't handle it. Usually, as Zosh pointed out, if you really want to get the most out of your Xbox One or PS4, it's best to upgrade it to a solid state. Now granted, you're not going to get the same speed that you get from the NVMe drives that are inside the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5, but a solid state is a huge increase in speed over the hard disk drives. I'm a tech nerd, by the way, as well. I do a lot of tech videos, so on my YouTube channel, you'll find videos on you know, things like how to set up your NVIDIA Shield TV and swapping out skins on controllers and stuff like that. In fact, I have literally an entire playlist called you know, tech videos, tech repairs, upgrades, reviews, and I go over various things like swapping out like Joy-Con shells and all sorts of cool stuff like that. If any of you guys are interested in some tech videos, I have quite a few up there. I am no stranger to technology. I've spent years and years repairing laptops and desktops and all sorts of interesting things. Archimond, what you're talking about is something completely different than what I'm talking about. Okay? When a hard drive gets older, it gets microscopic scratches in the surface of the disk. Those microscopic scratches accumulate over a long period of time, depending on use and shock. Like if the system has gone through any kind of shock, like picking up, dropping, things like that, there is a huge number of these little tiny microscopic imperfections which will accumulate on the disk. You can actually see these if you look up some images of older drives which have been taken apart and compare the way that the disk looks, the platter, by the way, not disk, the platter. When you compare the way the platter looks to a system that is not old, so you look at a brand new platter versus an old platter, you can literally see the scratches and stuff that have formed on the disk over the years. And what this does is every time that little arm, there's a little arm that passes over the disk, all right, the platter, and the little arm reads the disk, all right, it looks for those tiny imperfections in the magnetic field which tell it whether it's a 1 or a 0. The little scratches and things that form on the platter cause the arm not to be able to read the sector right away. So if the disk is in proper condition, the arm, every time the arm goes over top of the platter, it will read that sector on the first try every single time. As the microscopic imperfections start to accumulate, it will have to pass over that sector 2, 3, sometimes 4, 5 times, and basically keeps doing this over and over and over again until it successfully reads the sector. Well, as the hard drives get more and more age and accumulate more and more bad sectors, scratches, and imperfections in the platter, it takes longer and longer for the drive to read those sectors. And as you get a hard drive which is older and older, you eventually get to the point where the arm is passing over this one part, trying to read it 200, 300 times before it's capable of successfully reading that bit of information. And in fact, sometimes it will time out and it will just simply say that it can't read it and that the sector is bad. So yes, as hard drives get older, they actually become slower and slower because the arm can no longer read the data as it passes over on the first try. Not really to slug. I mean, if you make sure you keep a small portion of the drive open, which is what they call an over-provisioning, the over-provisioning will usually prevent the drive from slowing down at all. There's no needle inside of the hard drive. It's a magnetic reader. All right, but the reason why this thing still causes damage is because it's literally hovering like a millimeter above the platter. Yes, it does not touch the platter, but the tiniest bit of vibration or shaking, especially in laptops, when people carry their laptops around everywhere, can cause the needle to touch the platter as it spins. And there's all sorts of other things that can happen, like power outages. So when the unit is on and it's reading and the power goes out suddenly, it can cause the arm to abruptly stop, which will touch the disk. And most of these things won't cause much damage. Like 1 time of that or 2 times of that will not cause a big issue. The thing is that over hundreds of hours of using your drive, over thousands of hours of using your drive, these little tiny problems start to add up to a big issue, and eventually the drive gets to the point where it's nearly unreadable. And that's what I'm saying, is that these PlayStation 4s, these Xbox Ones, they're all 4 or 5 plus years old, and these drives have been in there running near constantly for that entire time period. They're not their younger, lovelier selves anymore. You know, they don't have the ease of access that they did when they were brand new. Back in the day, before solid states came out, one of the easiest ways to speed up your computer was to replace your hard drive. So when your computer was at its worst, a lot of the times the reason why it was at its worst was because your hard drive was slowly dying. And you would just buy a brand new hard drive, clone your unit onto the new drive, and just like that, your system would be back. I mean, you can defragment a solid state drive, Complexic, but it doesn't do anything. Like there's no actual purpose to it because there's no actual physical sectors. I do think that it's a bad idea because you're moving around data on the drive that doesn't need to be moved, but I don't think it's necessarily going to hurt anything. It might just lower the lifespan of your drive by a tiny fraction of an amount. Ollie, I will say that hard drives are better for backup. Like if you need to back up large amounts of data, like for instance, like me, who does streaming, I have terabytes and terabytes of information, video files that are left over from my streams, which I can't delete, that I need to hold on to because I might want to go back and edit little bits and pieces of information out of them. And the hard drives are far more cost efficient. I have 2 4 terabyte hard drives in my computer right now, which I use for video editing, and they are absolutely god awful on speed, and you can literally hear them clicking and clacking as they access the data. But would I be able to afford 8 terabytes of storage on an SSD? The answer is no. Hard drives are more easy to recover your data from solid states, though. With solid states, if your drive goes bad on a solid state, everything's gone. Like there's no recovering your data from a solid state that fails. With a hard drive that fails, there's a rather good possibility you can recover that data. I know. I used to use a RAID a long time ago, and I don't see the purpose in it anymore. A RAID for speed is one thing, but then a RAID for data security is a whole nother. I mean, I've set up a couple RAIDs for customers. Like, for instance, I had a customer a long time ago who wanted me to back up her entire database of pediatric medical files. And so I got her a very nice RAID NAS, and we set up the RAID NAS so it would be redundant. It's basically four 2 terabyte hard drives in an array, and each one of them is copied onto the others, so that if any of them die, she still has, she still has the files. And she calls me every now and then, lets me know everything's all right. But if any of the hard drives die, I'll have to go replace them. I used to own a laptop that had RAID 0 NVMe for some reason. The speed boost was negligible, but it came factory like that. It was such a hassle to undo it. Well, in her case, it was really just about redundancy. That was the only really important thing there. She just wanted to make sure that the files did not get lost. I'm glad somebody talked me into programming that little bot command so I don't have to say it every 5 seconds. Prime Gaming. Well, you should subscribe to me, sir. You can subscribe to people with Prime Gaming for free. And why not spend it on the chainmail wearing Viking warrior here? Here, I'll give you some special chainmail noises. Are you ready? There you go. Nice chainmail noises. That's right, chainmail ASMR. You know, it's funny that you say that, Ain, because when I was younger, around my 20s, I used to make a lot of chainmail stuff, and I had this I had this like little Tupperware container, and it was full of bits and pieces of random pieces of chainmail that I made. And believe it or not, chainmail can be very soft. It can be very soft and very luxurious, especially if it's made out of smaller rings. And so in this one particular tote, there was a whole bunch of unfinished pieces of very, very fine chainmail. And at the time, my niece was in the house. Her name is Emma, by the way. She is much older now, but she was like, I think she was like 8 or 9 at the time, and she found my box of chainmail, and she was sitting there playing with it because it was so soft and so luxurious, and she was literally just playing with it for like hours. And I came over there, and I finally found her. And the chainmail hadn't been cleaned yet, so I don't know if you guys know this, but chainmail is rather dirty. It kind of has like metal dust particulate that comes off of it when it before it's shined and cleaned properly. And so her hands were completely covered in metal dust particulate, and she had been playing with it for hours. Like, she had all the little bits of pieces of metal out, and she had like arranged them in little shapes, and I just thought it was hilarious, and because it really is fun to play with. Imagine being a hairy dude wearing chainmail naked. I would hope that you would have riveted chainmail at that point, so it doesn't pull on your hair. Gotta get that riveted. Gotta pay the extra doll hairs for some riveted chainmail. Level 16 so far. Honestly, this pally hasn't been running very long. He's my test pally. I'm just kind of running him to see how long it's going to take me to get to where I need to be. Plus, I had a little bit of a... I was a little curious how I'd actually level a smite pally. Like, a lot of people these days, they don't actually bother to level their characters. They just rush them to 99, and then they put their points in. Well, not to 99, but they just rush them to the end and they put their points in. So I was kind of trying to figure out like what aura to use, and I finally settled on Defiance. Just simply because Defiance is also a synergy for Holy Shield. So that way I'll have a massive amount of defense when I get to Holy Shield at level 24. And then I was thinking, obviously, to grab Fanaticism, but Fanaticism is level 30 and it's really far away, so I can't really build my character around Fanaticism. Smite... if I remember correctly, Smite is not affected by Might. The damage on Smite is not affected by Smite. So this is what, 16 to 30, and then when you throw Smite up or Might up, well, it is affected by Might. So I get a small boost in damage there, 18 to 34. Not huge, but it's all right. So I got my little Might aura. But, I mean, I figure putting points in Defiance wouldn't be bad, because it'll give me some synergies to, you know, Holy Shield. I'll have lots of defense when that pops up, so that'll be nice. No, you gotta pay for me to take a drink. I got a little channel point thing. You gotta put little channel points up. Jeez, okay. Alright, Ravenheart and Complexic at the same time. Redeem. Boop. 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 Mark is complete. Done. I was thinking of your sore throat after this dry comment. Dry comment. They said there's going to be Classic Shinobi. There will be Classic Diablo. So Classic Diablo is going to be a whole thing, though. I'm not really sure if you're going to be able to get the shared stash and any of the other cool stuff on Classic. I think you might be really limited. They haven't really like put out the full details yet, but I guess we're gonna find out. How do you know you have watched for 2.5 hours? Honestly, I don't know. I do know that if you watch for 2.5 hours, you will get the beta. I do know that that does not start until 1 p.m. EST. So we still have, what? It's 9 o'clock right now. So 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12, 12 to 1. So we still got 4 hours to go before the drops are live. Not sure I'm interested in this shared stash. Is it separate stash from the character stash? Yes, it is a separate stash from the character stash that you put items into that is shared in between your characters. According to all the sources that we've gotten so far, there's going to be 3 shared stash tabs now, which they upped it from 1 shared stash tab to 3 shared stash tabs, which is pretty cool. So get to hoarding, ladies and gentlemen. Get to hoarding. Oh, sorry, Complexic. I didn't even, wasn't even paying attention. You using my game to mule on? You muling gear? +1 to warmth. That's worthless. I mean, it's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. The shared stash is just going to make it so that you won't accidentally lose your items anymore, dropping them in town and leaving and then rejoining with another, character. It's a good thing. Only 3 more long hours. How can they be long hours, Just Game, if you are in here chatting with such fine people? I mean, look at this. We got 195 people in here. We are having fun. We're talking about Diablo. We're sharing Chinchilla emotes like Chonker Supreme over here, Chonky Chonkers, and we're having fun, sir. We got chainmail on. We are ready. I got my key to my girlfriend's heart around my neck. We're going. We're on this. We're gonna smite some things. I mean, Pierce still works on Amazons, but it doesn't work for Guided Arrow. They took the Guided Arrow Pierce away. That was a long time ago, by the way, in version 1.10. No Complexic, I'm solo self-founding. Can't come in here with your level 39 assassin and power level me. It's a solo self-found, sir. Solo self-found. Who's trash? Your assassin is trash? You have a trash assassin? I mean, I'm using Smite, so I probably would. Smite's pretty OP in duels. The fact that it doesn't have any, it has no attack rating, so you don't have to have attack rating to hit somebody with Smite, which is, I think, it's a little dumb. I think if they attached an attack rating to Smite, it would be far less OP. Yes, Guided Arrow, Pierce, Zons were absolutely amazing back in the day. I will totally agree with that. I remember building one, actually. It was very fun. Ooh, a 3 resistant light belts. Cold fire and poison resistance. I like it. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. I can't believe we're 4 hours away. Are we 4? 9, 10, 10, 11, 12, 12. Yeah, we're 4 hours away from the beta, guys, and you guys are already 191 people in here. There are a lot of really excited Diablo 2 fans for Diablo 2 Resurrected, aren't you? You guys are just ready. You guys are rip-roaring ready to go. Let me in. That's literally what's going on. Let me in. Yes, beta will have hardcore. Actually, no, I'm sorry. The launch game will have hardcore. I don't know whether beta will have hardcore. I'm actually not sure about that. Lucky Goat Force. There were so many of us who didn't even get a chance to play the alpha. We were just watching and drooling. Like, getting drool all over the keyboard while we hoped and prayed and checked our email like 18 times for a beta key or an alpha key. And it never came. It never came. You found a gull dagger and you duped it? How did you dupe it, Goat Force? Oh yeah, that's right. There was a whole shared stash duped bug, wasn't there? I'm pretty sure you can, Murray. I don't see why not. I'm pretty sure people have had two spirit items on at the same time. I mean, I could always test that real quick, but I don't really see why that wouldn't work. So I'm a Smite Paladin, and I just noticed that my weapon keeps breaking. Is that like totally a thing? That like it takes the durability off your weapon and not the durability off your shield? I didn't even realize that was a thing. Punk death beetles. Y'all some punks. That's all I got to say about you, punk death beetle. How does one get into beta? The answer lies in the bot. You know what? I don't even know why I didn't think of this before. What's the point of this? I'm gonna do a timer, and we're gonna add a timer, and I'm gonna do it every 15 minutes. Sounds about right. No, you know what? 10 minutes. Every 10 minutes. Oh Lord, there's an assassin after me. There we go. Alright, so now my bot will spam it. He will spam stuff. Hope you guys are, and it's just spam it over and over in chat. What's up, assassin? Assassin. You made a traps assassin? You going for some blade? Some blades? Blades of glory? By the way, I have all the rune words programmed into my bot, so if you guys are interested in pulling up some of those rune words to figure out, you know, like the level of the rune word, you know, the runes required for the rune word, things like that, what order the runes are in, I have all that programmed into the bot. So, like for instance, if you type in !Enigma, it'll tell you the runes for Enigma, the order they're in, and what level the runes are. Or, you know, !Insight, or !BOTD, which is Breath of the Dying, things like that. It also tells you whether they're ladder only. You can't put a space in between the exclamation point. I think there are other shields that can roll 4 slots. No, you have to watch for 2.5 hours at the time when the beta launches. So the beta is going to launch at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So the 2.5 hour counter starts from that time. Can you tell me a good build for Amazon and if worth for endgame? Do you want to build a bow Amazon or do you want to build a javelin Amazon? Because Lightning Fury, javelin Amazons are definitely great for endgame. And then of course we also have the bow Amazons. The bow Amazons are a little harder to build, but you know, it's up to you. I actually do rather like the bow Amazons, but they are certainly not the easiest to build. Yes, unless you buy it. If you pre-order it, you don't have to do all the watching and stuff to gain access. I mean, Bad Wolf, I've talked about this before on stream. Diablo 2 was made by Blizzard North, and Blizzard absolutely hates Blizzard North. Diablo 2 Resurrected is being made by Vicarious Visions, and Vicarious Visions is not really a part of Blizzard so much as anything. They even demonstrated that very clearly, that Vicarious Visions is not really a part of what's going on, because they took the president from Vicarious Visions and they promoted him to the president of Blizzard. So boycotting Diablo 2 Resurrected isn't so much boycotting Blizzard as it is boycotting Blizzard North and Vicarious Visions. I want to keep this amazing game that Blizzard North made alive, and Blizzard North is no longer around to defend their own properties, so I'm going to be here to defend their own properties for them. How about that? I mean, if anything, a game like this doing so well actually kind of gives Blizzard a black eye, because it just shows in a nutshell that Blizzard can't make quality games like this anymore. They even had to hand Diablo 2 Resurrected off to a third-party company to really get a good quality make. I don't think you can download Diablo 2 Resurrected before the drop, because I think you need to have access to preload, and since you're not actually getting access until the drop completes, you probably won't be able to preload until you actually get the drop. So yeah, you're probably going to have to download it after the drop, which means you're going to have to take a little bit of time to download. So realistically, like, say you're in here the minute that the drops start. So the exact minute that the drops start, you're in here, you're ready, you're willing to go. You've got to wait 2.5 hours before the beta drop pops up on your Twitch. You've got to go activate that on your account, and then it's probably going to take you about an hour to download the game, because it's about 30 gigs. It's not a small download. So you're looking at 1 p.m., 2 p.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m. So probably about 4 EST before you're able to actually play. You know, to watch your 2.5 hours, register the game, and download the game. You know, all that's probably going to take you about like maybe 3.5, 4 hours to get that all done before you're able to hop in and actually start playing. I mean, Goat Force, not everybody has money, okay? Some people are jobless kids, you know, they just want to play the game and they don't have $40 to spend, they don't have a credit card. Or maybe they do have $40 and they just have no way to get that $40 to Blizzard. I remember that being so common back in the day when I was a kid. I would have this money in my hand and I would want to buy something, but good luck trying to get that cash over the internet through the screen to somebody. You're like, here, take my cash. Take my cash. You're shoving the cash into the monitor, and they're like, I can't get it. Like my nephew, he for the longest time he used to go to the store and he would buy Subway gift cards because apparently the game that he used accepted Subway gift cards, which was the weirdest thing in the world. And you basically just installed, you know, put your Subway gift card in there and it lets you spend the money on the card. An RX-8. You like that? You like that rotary engine, huh? My brother was really big into RX cars. He has the RX-7 and he had the RX-8 for a little while. He had a convertible RX-8 too, or RX-7. Sorry. He had so many RX-7s actually. It's kind of ridiculous. He had a cursed RX-7 too. That one was fun. You might ask how a car is cursed. Well, let me just say, it's cursed. That jank got hit so many times, and not a single one of the accidents was my brother's fault. And then one day he goes into this doctor's house to I can't remember what the reason why he went into the doctor's house for. Doesn't really matter. It's not important to the story. And while he's inside the house, the freaking doctor's wife pulls out the driveway like at Mach 19 and smashes into his car. I mean, that car like attracted accidents. Like some gypsy had put a curse on the dang thing. A curse. Champion Plague Bearer. What's the matter? You guys can't keep up? Die, 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 super die, triple die, quadruple die. Sweet. Hell yeah, I remember the giant book. I had the giant book. I was like a little kid in love. Like I was doodling in my notebook in school, like skill trees and like just like planning out skill builds. If I still had those notebooks, I would scan them in just to show you guys. Of course, I'm sure they're covered in like chocolate fingerprints and stupid stuff like that because I was like 13, 14 years old when Diablo 1 came out and probably wasn't the cleanliest little boy. Man, this fire tower. Die already. Oh yeah, well I've got Power Master Optimus Prime, alright? My original 1984 Power Master Optimus Prime, so you guys just be jealous. He's right here, alright? Come here, Power Master Optimus Prime. Don't let them say they've got cooler stuff than you, alright? Power Master Optimus Prime, let's go. We're gonna play some Diablo together. And I don't want you to listen to nothing they got to say. Come on, Power Master. Come on, Power Master Optimus Prime. We're gonna kill some demons today. We're gonna kill some demons. Some demons. We're gonna kill some demons. He's like, demons? I thought we fought Decepticons. The demons are allies of the Decepticons, Prime. Autobots, roll out. Dude, I had all the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles too, okay? I had the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles too, alright? Freaking Michelangelo had the pizza shooter. I still have the pizza shooter somewhere. It was like a big car and it shot pizzas out. It was freaking awesome. Ow, you guys are painful. Stop it. What's up, Twisted Nina? Nah. That is when the beta starts.
Good day.
Power Master Optimus, shoot them. Okay? All these people. Just, are you ready? Yeah, no Necromancer gameplay, Goat. It's unfortunate. I really wanted to play Necromancer too. I would have rather played Necromancer than Paladin or Druid, but that is the thing. That is the thing. Alright, so we're going to run another poll. This is going to be, again, what class should I play first? Are you ready? So we're going to do Paladin and Druid. So these are the two classes up for vote. I'm tallying the votes, and whatever the highest number is by the time the beta launches, that's what I'm going to play. So so put in your votes. Get your votes in. I look like a druid. Yes, I have the beard. Yes, I actually just shaved off some of my beard too, so I looked a little more clean, a little more fresh, a little less man of the mountains. You know, get a little trimmed up my beard a little bit, did a little trimming, trim up my beard. Complexic, you restless man? What you doing, sir? Necro and Visa glitches. Oh, I see. See, using my games to transfer. I knew it. I knew it. Ah. Boom. That's right. That way, if you accidentally realm down yourself will still be on the floor. Yeah, I think 10 for California. California. Ready for the beta. We're ready for the beta. It's not D2 without laggy necros. A level 15 LLD. What's LLD, Complexic? I need to relearn all my abbreviations. Oh, low-level dueler? That's pretty cool. Paladins are fun low-level duelers. Practically nothing has been changed from the original Solidmore, with the exception of some very specific quality of life changes. The game is for the most part still the same. I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised. I vividly remember the chat screaming during bail runs because of the 45 skeletons and novas, giving everyone else 5 FPS. Yes. If you were running full summon with Poison Nova, God help anyone else that was in the group. Good lord. Let's, you know what? Actually, no, I did. Complexic is transferred, so we'll wait. Yep, Bone Wall to top it off, that's right. Good, Nightbot. Spam that stuff, my Nightbot. Spam it so I don't have to. Yes, excellent. By the way, if any of you guys and gals are interested in refreshing your knowledge on Diablo 2, I do have a rather hefty tutorial sort of refresher playlist on YouTube if you're interested. And then on top of that, I also have two other playlists on there. One is where I go over every single set in the game, all 32 sets, and I talk about every single item and all the set bonuses. And then I have another playlist on there where I talk about all the unique items in the game. So if you're interested in doing a little bit of refresher before Diablo 2 comes out, I definitely have a huge amount of information up there for y'all. Definitely a good source. I also have a video on low-level rune words too, which will be super helpful to all you guys and gals who are just starting out, you know, in the new game. Solid more. You take what you need, okay? You go there, you take what you need. Ah, yes, but you don't get my amazing voice there. I talk. I'm like, ah. Haha, you got corpse popped, Ein? Ah, tell us of your corpse popping adventure. Corpse popping was such a thing back in the day. And I'm gonna admit, I'll be the first to admit, I tried to pop somebody's corpse before. And it's a funny thing to do. I mean, even if you have no intention of stealing any of their loot, it's still funny. Oh Lord, no, the charging snakes. I can't handle it. No, I can't handle the snakes. Oh yeah, you panic click and you try and pick everything back up. And unfortunately, it doesn't work because, you know, you've already picked up all this crap loot, put it on your character, and I'm pretty sure they fixed the corpse popping thing. I don't think you can pop people's corpses anymore, but yeah, that was a whole thing back in the day. Freaking charging salamanders with might. They're gonna freaking one-shot me. God forbid they have. Amp damage as well. Then I'm definitely going to be getting one shot. Look here, Stormwing. Stop it. See, I know it. You little punk. The little punk. I should have used charge. I have charge. I could have used charge too. Now I got to run all the way back. Star Hunter said, I'm playing PD2 and I lost my boots from corpse popping yesterday. Really? I guess corpse popping is still in PD2, so there you go. There's a lot of scams and ways that you can trick people in Diablo, and they're all going to come back. Oh, dear Lord Jesus, they're all going to come back. I can't wait till somebody gets scammed from somebody trading them a perfect emerald Shaco instead of a Harlequin Quest Shaco unique item. They'll be like, mother. I remember being hacked through AOL Instant Messenger. Now that's a blast from the past. AOL Instant Messenger. When someone took control of my console and made me drop all my gear, I remember asking my friend, can I be hacked through AIM? And he said no, and I believed them. Oh, to be a naive kid again. Yeah, but think about it. There's a whole lot of new people who've never seen any of these scams. They've never seen any. It's a whole new world of scamming. It's like it's a Disney movie. It's a whole new world. A fantastic scam for everyone. A P-Shaco for you. A P-Shaco for you. Oh, everyone gets P-Shacos today. God bless it. Scams. You know what's funny? Freaking Diablo 2 Resurrect, or Diablo 2 has a trading system which is somewhat unique. I don't know if you guys have ever played or even looked at a game called Adopt Me, which is sort of targeted a little bit more toward kids. But man, Adopt Me has the exact same trading system as Diablo, and dude, that it like really kind of freaks me out sometimes when I look at my girlfriend and her daughter. They do these trading sessions where they're constantly trading for items in Diablo, in Adopt Me, and man, they scam people in Adopt Me too, just like they used to do back in the day. Like, it's a whole thing. Why do I have no health potions? I'd like some health potions, please. The only difference between the Adopt Me trading windows and the Diablo 2 trading windows is they added in a second confirmation button. So instead of there only being one confirmation button, you hit the checkbox, and then it has a timer, it's like a 5-second timer to make sure that everyone is okay with the trade, and nothing can be changed during this 5-second timer. And then you have to click on the button again. Oh my God, give me my corpse. No, you punks. Why are you punks, snakes, so rude? No S, Hazen, no S. Just drop.
Good evening.
Freaking rude snakes. That's it, snakes. I'm getting my corpse back. I'm gonna charge you. Yes! My body! Dude, I had an Arcane's Valor, and that jank disappeared. Who you telling? Who you telling, sucker? What's up, real dead Dylan? Can you stream without a mic, or do you think people won't watch? I do find that interaction with your viewers tends to be very key in attracting attention. People don't want to watch something that is no interaction whatsoever. Does that interaction have to be a microphone? Not necessarily. You could type into chat. As long as you are interacting with the player base, I think most people are okay with that. I think people like the camera more so that they can see your face when they sheep scream you to death. Lately, since I've added the sheep scream on there, they've been waiting for me to not pay attention, and then they sheep scream me and scare the crap out of me. And they're having devilish fun with this. Devilish. I remember when back in the days when games used to be no cookie cut build, but actually relaxing. These days it feels directly / indirectly like hard work. I mean, you can avoid cookie cutty build, but streamers build and streamers, etc., but you still know you are not prepared. Zolorously, that's not the way I like to do things. So I think if you follow me, you'll be pleasantly surprised. I don't follow cookie cutter builds. I don't, do things that way. What I like to do, and what I've always liked to do, is I explain things to people. I explain how things work. I explain, why particular pieces of gear are nice. I go through the process of building characters out of absolute garbage, and it's for me, it's more about the journey than it is the ladder. So the hell was that? I like to educate people and let them make their own decisions. You know, you're never going to hear from me, you need to get these pair of boots, and if you don't have these pair of boots, you're the worst paladin in the world. Or you need to get this shield, and if you don't have this shield, you're the worst paladin in the world. That's not how I do things. I like theory crafting. I like building the characters. I like going through the process of, you know, of making these amazing characters, but I build them. Like, I don't just go get a recipe from a book and put the character together. I actually have fun building the character and figuring out what works. And granted, I know Diablo 2 is a 20-year-old game, and if you wanted to pull up a build on any single character in the game, you probably could. If you just like went to Google and you typed in best Zealer build or best Smiter build or something like that, I'm sure someone out there has an exact recipe that you could follow to make your character into that build. But my thing is I've seen these people that follow these builds, and they have no clue why these builds work. They don't know why. And knowing why literally is half the struggle. Because they don't know why the builds work, they don't know exactly how they're supposed to play them. And that's one of the reasons why I like to actually build characters and flesh them out. Because then you learn everything that you need to know about why you're building your character a specific way. And that way, when you play your character, you can fully take advantage of all the, you know, the little idiosyncrasies that you've made for your character. I just heard something. I need to go double check on it. If I die, you know, call 911. I'm just kidding. I'll be right back. I'm back. Grab my batteries while I was at it. Might as well put my batteries in my Xbox controller because we're going to be testing out the Xbox controller, that's for sure. So let's go ahead and install. I know you guys want to hear these nice satisfying clicks, so hold on. Boop. I'm going to get it on PC, and I'm going to get it on Nintendo Switch. I'm going to get it on both. Man, that's going to be obnoxious. Something is just beeping in the background, like, constantly, like a freaking ticking bomb. I think it's the crock pot. I know you guys are going to think I'm crazy, but I'm going to go check it real quick. Rorus. Rorus the Redeemer. Who is not wearing ringmail on such an amazing day? If you don't have chainmail on, I don't know what to tell you, sir. The Steam Deck looks amazing, Archimond. I'm going to be honest with you. From everything that I've seen on the Steam Deck, I feel like the Steam Deck is going to be a rip-roaring success. Here, I'll sum up the Steam Deck for you in a very short time period. A very short time period. Also, I'm going to link you my my Steam Deck video, by the way. So here's my thoughts on the Steam Deck. I go over the Steam Deck and I talk about it. So if you want to watch a longer version of what my thoughts are, there you go. Hey, my chainmail is see-through, sir. See? You can see the Diablo II Resurrected logo underneath my chainmail. Alright, so Steam Deck in a nutshell. Let's talk about the Steam Deck real quick. Cost. It's cheaper than a gaming laptop, okay? So if you actually look and see how much a gaming laptop costs right now, and you get the best version of the Steam Deck that you can possibly get, it is cheaper than a gaming laptop right now. So at the very least, from that perspective, you could look at it as if you're getting a really good bargain on a nice gaming laptop. And the gaming laptop comes with a controller and allows you to play games. Number two, if Steam abandons the project. So Steam has a habit of abandoning projects. All right. Let's assume for a second that Steam abandons the project. It's still a fully functioning desktop PC, essentially. Like, underneath the surface, underneath of everything that's going on with that system, it is still a PC, which means you can install Windows on it. You could put some emulators on there. You could do all sorts of cool things with that besides, run the Steam OS. So I feel like even if Steam doesn't support their own product, you're still looking at an amazing device, which is probably going to have a huge mod community. I'm trying to keep up with chat here. You guys are going fast for me. I rue the day that I won't be able to keep up with chat. I love talking with you guys. That's one of my favorite things. I mean, I don't think you're going to be playing no Diablo II Resurrected on that, Archimond. Are you talking about the drops, Swat Xbox? The drops are only on PC. So, unfortunately, if you do grab a drop, it's going to be the PC version. It's been a little while since I've put this up, and we have like 300 people in the stream right now. So let me put this up one more time. So go ahead and read this real quick if you guys are interested in the drop. This is the drop like instruction manual. I didn't say the Steam Deck couldn't. I said I was talking about something that somebody else was talking about, which was in terms of like a low-end Linux-based operating system on some type of handheld that I've never heard of. That's what I was talking about. Of course, the Nintendo Switch and the Steam Deck would both be able to play Diablo II Resurrected. I actually really like the hardware on the Nintendo Switch, by the way. It's something that I followed for a really long time, Rorus. The NVIDIA Shield Portable, the NVIDIA Shield Tablet, the NVIDIA Shield TV, all of which I felt were some really amazing pieces of technology. And the Nintendo Switch is pretty much the NVIDIA Shield Tablet 2, for all intents and purposes. So many snakes. Oh my god, snakes. Snakes on a plane, and snakes in your hair, and snakes in your underwear. Oh Lord Jesus, snakes everywhere. Oh Lord, they're gonna kill me. No. Look him there, snakes. Come through the door or something. Like, can I fight you in a area that's not advantageous for you? And you guys are all desynced on top of each other. I can't even attack the snake that's in the area because you're not actually here. That's right, snake in your underwear. I said it's Sizzly Bob. I said it. Alright, I said it and I meant it. +3 corpse explosion wand. A healing potion! Yes! There's a snake in my chute. Oh lord. So, some games, Affinity, have what's called a drop. Which basically means that if you watch the channel for a certain period of time, you can get whatever that drop is. Sometimes that drop is in-game gear. Sometimes that drop is like currency for the particular game. In this particular case, the drop is beta access for the PC version. So if you watch for 2.5 hours on today, when the beta starts, at 10 a.m. PDT, which is in about 3 hours and 15 minutes, you can get access to the beta. Yeah, I don't think it needs to be, like, all at once. It needs to be just added up to. But, I mean, if you're going to watch stream, you might as well watch the stream. I mean, doesn't really matter what stream you watch, I don't think, but as long as the drops are enabled. I have made sure that my drops are enabled, so... So we have been able to pre-download the game Gravity, but not actually play it yet. In fact, you know what? Let's do that real quick just for fun. It's a fun thing to do. Why not? So we're gonna really quickly. We're gonna open up the game and we're gonna check and see if we can get in. So I have the shortcut literally sitting right here on my desktop. And I'm going to be dramatic about it too, and I'm not going to click the button. You guys are going to have to watch the splash screens. You're going to have to look at the Blizzard logo. We're not going to watch the cutscene though, so. Ah, yes, so pretty. I put a loop of this on my YouTube page, and I know it was stupid as all get out, and I really do know that. But you know what? I did it anyway. 4K resolution loop of this burning fire. Stare into the flames. Stare into the flames. Stare into the flames. If you would like to stare into the flames, I'll link it for you. For extra staring into the flames action. There you go. Stare into the flames. The flames of eternity. Wonder if I got any nice comments on my videos recently. Been clicking on the version button to spot the beta every day until 2 days ago. Super psyched. Jeremy Sparks. White Demon TV. Oh, the TCP removal thing wasn't caused by hackers. Blizzard is just thinking about their pockets and money first. Okay. So let's click on this particular video and let's see if there's any comments. Only one comment on this video so far. Oh no, there's a couple. There's a couple. Everybody's busy at work. Who didn't take off vacation time for this? You guys are supposed to take off vacation time. Why didn't you? Won't you? Oh yeah, Archimond. If you're so if you guys are interested in, I have a little like a news video. It's not very long, and it'll get you up to date, all of you up to date on like the latest news for Diablo 2 Resurrected. So take a look at this real quick, and I could talk about it on stream here, but I'm more succinct on the website. So here, beta news roundup number 2. And I go over everything, including the like TCP, the ladder rune words, all sorts of stuff like that, and you know, just get everybody up to date, basically, on the newest happenings with Diablo 2 Resurrected. We still got 3 hours. Rest in peace, my job. After that, though, haha, Ace. That's right. Rest in peace. Rest in pieces. Got your dual monitor set up in your office. Sweet. Missy mice. What's up, Illusion from New Zealand? Yes, must kick all urns. You have to kick every urn. If you are not kicking every urn, what kind of life are you living? Alright? What kind of life are you living if you're not clicking on all the urns? You must click on every urn. You're working on a novel, Ein? What are you working on? Share with the class, Ein. Share with the class, sir. In order to get the best gear, you must earn it. I like that. That is some professional level punnage. Cats messing with each other. I threw an empty water bottle at his head. Does the rework include all expansions? Yes, it includes all the expansions. Diablo 2 and Diablo 2 Lord of Destruction. Lord of Destruction. Man, you little freaking guardian up there on the little platform. I'm looking all snazzy and everything. Dang, shooting your little magic balls at everybody. Keep your little magic balls to yourself. Sounds like a pickup line. No! Ring around the rosy, the rosy, the rosy. Ring around the rosy, ring around we go. Look here, minion. Minion of the damned. Ring around the rosy again. So how are you going to run with the beta? I'm actually trying to determine what I'm going to run in the beta. Oh lord, all that lightning. By the way, let's check out the poll and see what our latest results were. So we got to add these to the list. Oh man, we got 23 for Paladin this time. Man, Paladin is pulling ahead. 23 for Paladin and 18 for Druid. So let's tally that up real quick, and we'll get our current vote count for Paladin and Druid, and which one we're actually going to be starting on the beta. I was actually a little curious myself which one it was going to end up as. It looked pretty overwhelming in one direction at first, and now it seems to be dipping back and forth. So 23 for Paladin, with 8 for Paladin in the last vote, and 5 for Paladin in the previous vote. So we currently have 36 votes for Paladin, and we are at 4 for Druid from the first vote. We got 19 for Druid on the second vote. That might help pull him ahead, and 18 for Druid on the third vote. So Druid is currently still in the lead with 41 votes, so we might be playing Druid at launch. Speaking of, let's go ahead and run this poll one more time. Boom, there you go. One more poll run. We got 322 viewers in here. Let's see if we can get some max turnout on this poll. Come on, you guys are determining which character I'm going to play first in the beta, so this is important. Am I going to be playing a paladin of the Holy Zakharum, or am I going to be playing the Mountain Man Druid with his beard and mustache and everything, commanding the wolves and the ravens and turning into werewolves and biting people with rabies? Which will it be? What's up, Affinity? Tronus, this is old school D2 because we're waiting for new school D2. Old school and new school. We are waiting impatiently. Very, very impatiently. Also, I figured it was good to start the stream early so that I could explain the how to earn the beta access. I feel like a lot of people are going to be interested in earning beta access, so this is the beta access, and very, very cool, very, very cool. Taking that away now, you don't get that forever. Put that back behind me. It starts at 10 a.m. PDT or 1 p.m. EST. Yeah, make sure you attach your accounts, because if you don't attach your account, I don't think you're going to get the drop at all. So you might just sit there for 2.5 hours and not get the drop at all. So make sure you've got your Twitch and your Battle.net accounts linked together. Make sure you've got everything set up ahead of time so that there are no mistakes. Or pre-order the game, exactly. The downside of the drop is that you won't be able to download the game until after the drop activates. So, at the end of the day, it would be quicker if you pre-order the game. Oh, well, thank you for the subscription, sir. For some reason, the text is so small I can barely read it. But let me switch over to my Twitch because I was on OBS right at that particular second. But subscribing does get you some pretty nice benefits. I do have some pretty cool emotes. If you like chinchillas, I have chinchillas, let me tell you. Gomex80, thanks for the subscription, man. I really appreciate it. By the way, you don't even have to pay for subscriptions these days. If you have your Amazon Prime account linked to your Twitch account, you can actually subscribe for free using Prime. It's a perk of Prime subscription. What's up, Mr. Plastic Fantastic? We got like 3 more hours until the beta starts. I'm checking every now and then just to see if the game is live, and it is not. So, there's that. Hey, we got AW Root Beer in here. What's up, Yells at Things? Yells at Things. What's your name? Yells at Things. What do you do? I yell at stuff. Oh, no, I wasn't saying that you paying for it was a bad thing, Comax. I was just saying that if you happen to have Amazon Prime, you know, and you have it linked to your Twitch account, you get a free subscription to pass out. It's just a perk of being an Amazon Prime member. And a lot of people are Amazon Prime members these days. So it's just something that goes unused if you're not using it. So might as well use it. You don't have to use it on me. I'm not specifically saying you have to use it on me. I'm just saying, you know, use it on somebody that you like, a streamer that you know that you would like to support. They actually do get revenue from you using the free subscription on them. Well, we're gonna find out, Ein. We're gonna find out. We're gonna be there. Literally, because as soon as it gets around to 10 a.m. PDT, I'm just going to stop playing this entirely, and we're just going to be staring at the fire, chatting, and I'm going to be hitting the refresh button like over and over again. Staring at the fire. Just staring at the fire. Look here, fire tower. I don't like you at all, sir. I need faster weapon. I need some IAS. Attempting to storm the breaches of Normandy. We're gonna have to take a look at the lobby, by the way. This is gonna be a whole thing. We're gonna have to take a look at the lobby. We're gonna look around the lobby, look at the ladder, little buttons, and look at the friends list, and it's gonna be a whole little thing, guys. You know that, right? Yeah, we're gonna have to see how the new chat looks. We're gonna have to go down to the bottom and click on everybody's pictures and check out the we're gonna have to check out the new friends list features, like see if we can like look at where our friends are in the games and stuff like that and their characters. Oh, Golgaran, thanks for the subscription, man. And you did it with Prime. Sweet. See, free subscriptions, man. Free subscriptions. You're paying for Prime anyway, might as well get some benefits, right? By the way, the emotes that you get access to on my channel are pretty cool. I have quite a few emotes. There are some different tiers, but most of the emotes are at the bottom tier. So you get access to Chonkers. This is Chonkers. Let me introduce you to Chonkers. And then we've got Chinchilla with heart. He's really cute. And then we got regular Chinchilla. We also have Chinchilla on shoulder, by the way. And GGM laughing. And then there's also the cats. We got both cats, Chimmy Choo Choo, Chonga, and Heckin' Bo Beckin' Boy, and then my girlfriend's beautiful face as well. Put that one in there just for laughs. Sure, her emote is Yo Mama. As a new player, should I start playing solo or group first? I'm not 100% sure on that. Like, I do feel like sometimes as a newer player, there is a lot to learn, and I do feel like some of the more advanced players tend to rush you along, and they don't give you a chance to actually learn and enjoy the game. And I do feel like that is something that is a problem. So if you're a brand new player and you don't pick things up very quickly, I would definitely say maybe play for yourself a little bit first, or get into a group of slower players. Just simply because there's a lot to learn on Diablo. There's a lot to see, and a lot of the older players, a lot of the I think Ein will agree with me here, because he said he has a max level #1 smiter paladin or whatever. So, you know, he's probably well aware of this, that as a end game person, somebody who's really into the game and has spent a long time playing, you end up rushing to the end. And it's not so fun for the newer players to rush to the end. They want to enjoy the game. They want to play the game. They want to actually have fun, you know, doing the quests and talking to the guys and hearing the you know, the dialogue and stuff like that. And we've all done it a million times. And I understand that we've all done it a million times. But they haven't, okay? So try and keep that in mind when you're playing with somebody who's brand new, that they're experiencing Diablo for the first time. They're hearing all these awesome sounds and listening to all these dialogues from these characters for the first time. You know, don't rush them so much. Jolie's, I just helped my boyfriend with setting up his Twitch account so he can get beta access. He's a hardcore Diablo gamer. Wouldn't have known to link his Battle.net account if it weren't for you, so thanks. Yeah, definitely. I want you guys to get access. I really do want you guys to get access. So make sure that you guys got everything set up ahead of time. That way, you know, when it finally comes. And I'm going to make sure, you know what, I'm going to make sure real quick that I have drops enabled. I know I do. I checked last night. But I'm going to double, triple check that I have it enabled. Double, quadruple, triple check. Northy with your hydrate. Delicious. Need that water. Keep my throat all nice and liquefied and moist. All right, so settings, dashboard, preferences, channel, drops. All right, so let's go double check this. So we're gonna double, triple check. By the way, the results from the newest poll. Let me pull that up real quick while I'm at it. So results from the newest poll is 35 for Druid. Ooh, 35 for Druid this time. And 19 for Paladin. I think we're going to be playing Druid at launch, guys. I hope you guys are ready for some Druid action. Because so far the numbers have definitely been worked toward the definitely been worked toward the Druid, and people are using some of them channel points to get extra votes in. I can see. Oh yeah, you need to get your snacks in order. Get your beef jerky ready. Get your little sandwich cart. You know, and get your beer and your little pretzel bags. You better get all your jank ready ahead of time. All right, so dashboard preferences, channel drops. Dashboard. There's my dashboard. Channel. I'm pretty sure I have drops enabled. I'm like 99.9% sure that I have drops enabled. Enable drops. Drops are turned on. And then I scroll down to the Diablo II Resurrected drop, and it says, get early access to Diablo II Resurrected Beta on both weekends with this drop. Users will need to link their Battle.net accounts, Twitch accounts, and watch any Diablo II Resurrected stream in the Twitch category with drops enabled for 2.5 hours during 8:13, 10 a.m. PDT to 8:14, 12 p.m. PDT to receive this drop. Rewards for your community. Diablo 2 Early Access Beta. What you need to do to play Diablo 2 Resurrected, go live and make sure that on your stream manager, the stream category is set to Diablo 2 Resurrected, which I am currently set to Diablo 2 Resurrected on my stream category. So that is correct. And it says go to a participating live channel. Watch for 2 hours and 30 minutes to claim the reward, Diablo 2 Resurrected Early Access Beta. I have to connect my account to Blizzard, which I have already done. So we are set up. We are ready. Double, triple check confirmed. That's right. We are going the extra mile. Ganger? I'm not a ganger. I'm a ginger. If you're central, yes, it's going to be a little bit, what is it? 1 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Central. So yeah, 12 p.m. CST. Nightfall, it doesn't start until 1 p.m. EST. That's when the drop starts. (1 p.m. EST). So everybody get ready for it. Make sure you got your Twitch account linked with your Battle.net account. You know, get that done ahead of time so that you're ready to get that drop when it starts. You guys being rude to each other out there? I'm gonna come be rude too. Let's go. I'm gonna come be rude.
I can't. Impossible.
Let's go. Come on. Let's go, Zealer boy. Where you at? I'm gonna pop you in the eye. I'll pop you right in the eye. Come here. Why you be so rude, Hammer Things? You're like level 94. What's the point of that? That's just rude. Need some more mana. Stop it, Complexic. Level 1 hammers. They're still magic damage. Haha, my well. I pre-purchased. Why can't I install? Oh no, he's got the well now. The infinite well. I'll beat you with my hammer then. How about that? I got a spike shield. You only got a kite shield, so poopy's on you, sir. Oh, I don't got enough mana for a charge. I was going to charge you. How dare you have a Saigons, sir? How dare you have a Saigons? And you're getting fanaticism from the freaking Hammer Paladin. Cheater, cheater, pumpkin eater. Cheater, cheater, pumpkin eater. Cheats. Cheats. I'm going back down. Cheats.
Oh, hi there.
Pick your little level 99 paladin out of here. Freaking 30 gigabyte download. I got a new phone with a GTX 3090 in it. Dang, Dracovian. I don't know about a GTX 3090. Man, that phone must be hot. Can you imagine a GTX 3090 in a phone? That jank be burning up. That jank be on fire. Cook your hand off. Need some thermal gloves to put thermal gloves. Yes, need thermal gloves. Absolutely. Let's go. Actually, speaking of, I should have another emote slot. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Emote slots for days. You know what? Let's take the tier 2 emote out, and let's add the tier 2 emote to our tier 1 emote slots. That way you guys can have even more tier 1 emotes. That's how much of a awesome person I am, sirs. Where's my emotes? There we go. Emotes, emotes. You guys ready? You guys are going to have a new emote. Blink, blink, blink. Upload. Upload successful. I got 5 emote slots in my tier 1. That's pretty dang cool. And I couldn't do it without viewers like you. That's right. It's my chainmail. Got my beautiful chainmail. You can see my Diablo II Resurrected logo underneath the chainmail and everything. That's right, I got my key. I got my Mephisto key. I got my shaft stop chainmail armor on, which I upped to a bone weave, by the way. This is bone weave. Let's hope we get lucky on drops so we can make some cool items. Zodrune first barrel? Hell yeah. 1 barrel in. Smack, smack, smack. My character's name is literally Beta Test. Oh, Beta Test. Oh, wow. Well, thank you, Gomek. Who was the lucky person? Oh, Militant. Hey, look at that, Militant. You got a sub, buddy. Militant's been in my channel for a little while. That was perfect. We were playing together just the other day. Look, now you got a little Chinchilla, Militant. You got a little Chinchilla. Welcome to the Chinchilla Club. Chinchilla, 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 choo. You know, speaking of chinchillas, since I have so many people in here, I'm going to show off my chinchilla. How about that? So the reason why I have so many chinchilla emotes is because I actually have a chinchilla. I've had several over the years, but I only have one right now. This one, his name is Nimoy, and he goes by Mr. NiNi, so I'm going to bring him up on camera here in just a second. This is Mr. NiNi. Mr. NiNi! Oh, thank you for the subscription, Ein. I appreciate it, man. Mr. NiNi is a chinchilla. He's very cute. He's a very cute little body. What's up, Mr. NiNi? He's a little good boy. Hmm? He's a little good boy. Yeah. He's a little good boy. Here, let me bring him up a little bigger so you can see Mr. NiNi in all his glory. No, Mr. NiNi, don't go over there. Stay over here. Why don't you show people your little alien toes? You ready? Look at his little alien feets. Those little alien feets. Got little alien janks. I said, don't show people my little alien foots. So don't do it. There, stay right there. Don't move. Stay. Who doesn't like a Chinchilla on the head? Come on now. Chinchilla on the head. Chinchilla on the head. Hi ho the Dario, the Chinchilla on the head. No, Mr. NiNi, you're knocking off my headset. Sit still. Yes, we're on D2 Classic right now, Cheating Leopard. We're getting ready for Diablo 2 Resurrected. It's not out yet. We're all super excited, and we can't wait. We are not allowed to wait. There's no waiting. He's a good boy. No, I'm just playing on regular right now. I do have some hardcore characters, but not right this second. Oh no, don't jump on the keyboard. Stop it. Oh, thank you for the subscription, Kits Fits and S. Balmera. Look at that. A whole bunch of people subscribing today. What is a hype train? I've never seen a hype train before. Mr. NiNi, you ever seen a hype train, buddy? You ever seen a little hype train? He said, I don't care about none of that crap. He said, here, let me chew on your microphone. How about that? I said, you don't need a microphone. Subs for Fluffs? Grim Reaper. Oh, thank you, sir. Subscribe with Prime. If you go over there into that glass warehouse, sir, you know what? Sit over here on this shoulder. Sit over there. He said, don't tell me what to do. I'll chew on your microphone cord. He's my channel mascot. I got tons of videos of him. I got ones of him doing all sorts of cool stuff, like taking sand baths and sleeping, and so I have some little videos of him. Why are you going underneath my beard? What is wrong with you, little buddy? He's excited today. Normally he's a lot more calm. Wildprint, make sure you're trying to install the beta version, not the live version. Make sure you click on the drop-down arrow. And make sure you choose the beta version. If you don't have access to it yet, you're going to have to wait until the drops go live at 10 a.m. PDT. What are you doing back there, Mr. NiNi? You better be being a good boy. What are you hiding for? What are you hiding from the camera for? Look, he literally hiding. Hiding. Why are you hiding? You don't want them to see you? Exactly. Get down here. Say hello to the peoples. By the way, you can't put links in chat if you're not a subscriber. So if you type battle.net or anything like that qualifies as a link, it will take it out of chat. It's a very small timeout. It's nothing horrible. It's just it's an auto moderator feature. And if you're trying to link something good, let me know and I'll give you permission to post the link. You worked with a lot of chinchillas at previous jobs, so you know that they have a lot of plotting and scheming going on. Oh yes, they plot and they scheme. They are very, very plotty schemers. Did you know, Kitten Little Bits, that they can climb walls like ninjas? So I learned this myself a long time ago with one of my other chinchillas. His name was William. And I found out that they have the ability to press their backs up against the wall while they push their feet up against whatever object is nearby. And they use their back to climb up the wall like a ninja. Like they literally climb straight up the wall. And oh my god, the first time I saw it, it like blew my mind. I have a video of it, believe it or not. Here, let me pull this up here, and I'm gonna share this with you. Mr. NiNi, don't go nowhere. Stay right there. No. Be good. I know you're plotting. I can hear your brain. I can hear your little hamster in his wheel, like running. Stop plotting. You're here to say hi to everybody, sirs. Plotting. Don't think I don't know about your plotting, sir. Don't think I don't know. Why are you? Ow! Why are you biting me? Don't be rude. A hype train emote. I got a hype train emote. What's that? How do I do a hype train? Where's the hype train at? Hype train emote. There you go. Check out my hype train emote. That's from you guys. You guys did that. You're subscribing and doing little bits and stuff like that. You guys got me a tier 1 hype train emote. I hope you guys are happy. Come on. Sit over here. Alright, here we go. Ninja Chinchilla secrets. Are you guys ready for some Ninja Chinchilla secrets? I'm going to bring this up on camera for you guys to see. Hold on. Ninja Chinchilla secrets. So this is my chinchilla. His name is William. And William figured out how to ninja climb up the back of the grandfather clock. And he literally pushes his back up against the wall. And when he pushes his back up against the wall, he uses his feet to climb up. He climbs up the wall by like basically ninja climbing up. And he's not holding on to anything. There's no trick there. He literally just does it. And then when I hold my hand out, he just comes in and runs to me, and he's like, "All right." He's like, I'm a ninja." He's like, "I know it." And he just comes and sits on my shoulder. Freaking ninja chinchilla. I think Mr. NiNi wants to go back in his house. He's giving me little why aren't you paying attention to me nibbles and all sorts of things like that. He's very, very intelligent. He knows I'm not paying attention to him, and he's angry at me because I'm not paying attention to him. Look, Mr. NiNi, I am sorry. We're playing Diablo today. We're gonna go slay demons. You want to come slay some demons with me? We're gonna go slay some demons, and we're gonna slay some undead. No, you don't want to slay demons or undead. Not at all. Not even a little bit. Okay. He's gonna go back in his house. Mr. NiNi. Come on, Mr. NiNi, let's go. So just a clarification for this, if you pre-ordered the game, you can pre-download Diablo 2 Resurrected. If you have not pre-ordered the game and you're waiting on the drop, You will probably not be able to pre-download the game until you activate the drop. Speaking of Diablo, we have to incessantly check over and over again to make sure that it's working. Incessantly. Ding 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 ding. Various. Marius. No, cannot connect to the server. Why you do this me? Why you do this me? Nope, can't join yet. Still not up. Still not up. We are impatiently waiting. Impatient. 10 a.m. PDT is the official start time, Val. 10 a.m. PDT. You know what? Actually, I have a good idea. So we are going to be absolute snoops, and we are going to go on the Blizzard website. So give me just a second. First, we're going to check out the Diablo official forums. We're going to take a look at the Blizz tracker, see if there's any new information, even little tiny tidbits of information. So Pez Radar has made a new comment. Interesting. Interesting. Apparently he posted in something called Some Help Please. Go by the map. Not sure who may have sent that email. Apologies for the confusion. So apparently they're referring everyone to the map for the official times for the game. Apparently a lot of people are confused as to when the beta is coming up. But you know, with all the different various time zones and everything, it's understandable to get confused. It is. Thank you, Smoke and Mendo. I made it myself. This is my own creation. I spent many, many hours making this chainmail, and I love to show it off. It's one of my favorites. Oh, scoot forward. Scoot forward. All right, so now we're gonna check Pez Radar's Reddit account. So Pez Radar has a Reddit account. We're gonna take a look and see if he's commented at all. 3 days ago. So his last comment was 3 days ago. So no. Let's double check. Make sure we're on the correct. Yeah. So no, he hasn't commented on there either. And we probably got no information anywhere else. Let's double check the press tool. So there actually is a press website. We're going to double check the press website and see if Diablo has posted any more information on the press website. If you've never been to the Press Center, there's a lot of interesting things in the Press Center. I'm going to link it in chat for you guys. Basically, what the Press Center is when Diablo has an event, like an important event, they go through the process of posting things like screenshots and videos and things for the press to download for use in, what would you call it, advertisement, stuff like that. So, they do have some more interesting things here. They've got some more screenshots. They've got a close-up of Marius in the jail. They've got a Marius jail picture, the silhouette of Bale, the Tyrael picture, the Dark Water skeletons. These are all really nice. I'm going to download these. Download. Why is the TIFF file so much bigger than the JPEGs? I'm gonna download the TIFF files. Download, 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 download. I'll take them all. Yeah, this is all stuff you guys need to get sorted before Diablo starts. Because once Diablo Beta starts, you guys need to have all this in place beforehand, all right? This isn't Diablo Resurrected. No, this is Diablo 2. We're waiting. We're waiting. Impatiently, we're waiting. You're waiting with us. We're all waiting together. We're waiting, we're waiting, we're waiting really impatiently. We're waiting, and we can't do anything. I mean, favorite class in Diablo, I don't know. I really like Summoner. Like, I really do. I really like the Summoner Necromancer. But if I had to say favorite class, I would have to say Paladin, just simply because of how amazingly universally helpful Paladins can be. You know, they have the ability to boost damage, they have the ability to reduce defenses, they have the ability to reduce resistances, they can make everybody stronger, they can make the enemy weaker. You know, they have just all these amazing ways that they can be built. And I really feel like the Paladin is one of the most fun characters. But I really like the Necromancer also. I really like the Assassin, the Amazon. I really like the Druid in some ways. Like, there are certainly builds that I think are more my favorites than others. And yet evil people play. Are you saying I'm evil, Gomax? Is that what we're doing here? Are you saying I'm an evil person? Because I am not evil, sir. I will have you know.
Blessings to you.
Yep, you can in fact get the game to load that way. Yeah, we're currently 10:34, so 11:34, 12:34, 1:34. So we are currently 2.5 hours out, 2.5 hours, and we are there. Make sure that if you are trying to get the drops, that you are going out of your way to make sure your Battle.net account is linked to your Twitch account. And make sure you're in a Twitch stream that has drops enabled. I have verified that I have drops enabled, so we are ready to go. I'm actually so freaking curious. I want to like see how many other people are watching, like all over the world. All over the world. Dang, I'm number 2 on the Diablo II Resurrected category. The only person higher than me right now is Camlost. Camlost, he's got a countdown timer. Maybe that's why his is up there. Well, poopy on you, sir. Oh yeah, I had literally just started. I think Camlost started like, I don't even know. Like when I got up at like 5 o'clock this morning, he was streaming. So this dude's been streaming like all day long, or all night long. Skeleton spam felt way too easy on the first playthrough. Only needed a few points in mastery and resistances, and Big D went down in a minute or two. Yeah, you could definitely build your skeletons in a way that they would be pretty OP. But Cyber North, you know, there are ways that you can build your skeletons absolutely awful, by the way. You could build them absolutely dirt awful, and Diablo will literally just like one-shot fire everybody. Like, I've seen it so many times where like a Necromancer goes in to fight Diablo and he doesn't have his skeletons built right, and literally Diablo does one fire nova and everything dies. Everything dies. Probably should add an S onto that, huh? I wonder if I can just add multiple commands with the same same result. It'd be kind of easy. All right, I was going to Magulair. You guys are distracting me. I'm trying to get to the Magulair. No. Yeah, I mean, I chose Nightbot. I didn't specifically know whether or not Nightbot or any other bot would be better than the others. That's just all I chose. What's up, Manhattan Madman? Yay, now it's drop and drops. There you go. Look at my moderator doing moderator stuff. What's up, Beard PvP? How's it going, buddy? Beard PvP is another Diablo streamer, by the way, but he also streams Ark Survival Evolved PvP. He does a lot of, as you can see, PvP, judging by his name. He's a big PvPer. He's probably going to PvP in Diablo as well, I'd bet, because you know, most PvPers like to PvP wherever they go, and that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Well, Immortal got delayed, Mephidros. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but Immortal was delayed for till 2022, I believe. So that's a sad one. So if you were interested in Immortal, if you were looking forward to that game, that's going to be a while. How it works is the drops will start at 10 a.m. PDT. So in approximately, what, 2.5 hours? Approximately 2.5 hours, then the tally will start to roll up for your drops. Oh yeah, Diablo 2 definitely had PvP mayhem. I think Diablo 2 PvP was a pretty big thing. At least it felt like a pretty big thing to me. I'm launching the game by going to the directory Omega Man, and I'm actually launching the exe file. So when you try and launch the game from the BattleNet launcher, what it's trying to do is it's trying to open up a file that's actually called Diablo II Resurrected Launcher. So what you need to do is go to the actual installation directory, make a shortcut to the game exe file, and the game exe file has the it will launch the game as opposed to the actual, you know, launcher.
I need a key.
Choo choo, that's right, choo choo. Because of the recent losses in the company. So, I don't know if you guys have heard it all, but Diablo 4 lost its director. and several other of the main people who are working on Diablo 4. So, like, Diablo 4 is currently in a state of disarray. You know why it's not affecting Diablo 2 Resurrected? Because Diablo 2 Resurrected is not getting made by Blizzard. It's getting made by Vicarious Visions. And I'm super, super excited about that. Diablo 4, on the other hand, is being made by Blizzard. So... I mean, do I think Diablo 4 is still going to come out eventually? Yes. But do I think that Diablo 4 losing its lead programmer or lead development team, like I think it's like 4 people so far that they've lost from like the Diablo 4 team, just gone. It's gonna make a serious dent in Diablo 4. They're not gonna come out super quick. Whatever timetable you had originally thought that Diablo 4 was gonna be, it's not gonna be now. Expect it much later than ever. I wasn't super excited about Diablo 4 anyway. Diablo 2 is really my passion. I was gonna give Diablo 4 a try. Don't get me wrong, but Diablo 4, it's so beautiful. Ooh, 2-socket chainmail, nice. Which characters will be available, Nito? It's gonna be it's easier just to tell you which characters are not available. So the Necromancer and the Assassin are not going to be available in the beta.
Greetings.
Man, she ain't got nothing on, does she? Let's grab a new merc. Murky, 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 can't you see? I just want a merc just for me. A murky, murky, murky. Here, take that. 10 a.m. PDT, Battle Ooze. 10 a.m. PDT. We are all waiting impatiently. All of us. No OP traps in. Sade. Yes, you're going to receive a prompt on Twitch when you get set up correctly. So make sure you got your Twitch account and your Battle.net account linked together, alright? I'm going to say this as many times as possible because I want all of you to have access. I don't want any sad pandas in here 2.5 hours after I start streaming Diablo 2 Resurrected where you guys are like, why don't I have access? And I'm like, well, did you link your Diablo 2 and your Battle.net account to your Twitch account? And you're like, no. And I'm like, well, that's why. You got to have your Twitch and your Battle.net account linked together, okay? Gotta. Oh, come a chameleon. What's up, Blue No Tex? You can avoid sad pandas if you put in enough preparation H. That's terrible. That's a terrible joke right there. It is kind of long, Bratwurst Germany. It is. I feel like they're doing that on purpose because they gave everybody this this song and dance, and they're like, they're like, hey, we're going to give pre-order access to those, early access to those people who pre-ordered. And I think this 2.5 hours is a way to not, like, completely slap those people in the face who spent money for pre-order access. Basically making you guys earn it. And, it still basically gives you pre-order. So, because they're making it so that you actually have to wait You know, you're waiting 2.5 hours before you log in. All the pre-orders are going to be online and playing for 2.5 hours before you even get on. So stop poisoning my merc.
It's locked.
You go to the Battle.net website, and there should be an option there to link different accounts to your Twitch channel. You know, to your Battle.net account, and Twitch will be one of them. Yes, or you can go to the Twitch account settings and you can do it there. I believe you can do it from either one. No, Necromancer's not available in the beta. It's Necromancer and Assassin are not available for the beta. I don't have anything planned, Ain. It's pretty much whoever shows up. So if you want to come in and you want to play with me, you're more than welcome to come in and play with me. That's really all there is to it. I'm currently in Discord, in a chat room. If you guys want to join me in the chat room, and you know, we can talk in there, and you guys will be on stream, by the way. So so I hope you got one of those lovely stream voices. Stream voices. You don't got a stream voice, Rikolov? I mean, you don't have to talk. You can always just listen. It's up to you. I mean, you can also watch on stream, but there's a delay. So, you know, if we're going to play together, that way you won't have that delay while we're talking with each other. Rikolov, I'm 37. Okay? I'm 37. I made this chainmail myself. I can go deeper, alright? In a world where Ginger Gaming Mentor makes his voice sound like a narrator's, he is spammed with messages of hydrate now. For this makes his voice very dry, and his viewers know it. See, I knew it was coming. Hydrate. Hydrate! My real name is Daniel. And please do not call me Dan, Danny, Dano, Dan the Man. No, thank you. My name is Daniel, and that is it. I would prefer Ginger Gaming Mentor, though. It's my handle now, and I respond to it. I have never liked any abbreviations to my name, ever. Yeah, people do it all the time too. They're like, "What's your name?" "Oh, my name's Daniel." "Oh, Dano or Danny," and I'm like, "Please, for the love of God, stop." Yes, Dan the Man. Hate that one too. Can't stand it. Demons, demon buttholes. That's what I think of that. My thing is when you call somebody Danny. Okay, so hear me out on this. This has always been a fun topic for me. So let's say you have a nickname for somebody, right? So let's say their name is Daniel. Daniel is 2 syllables, okay? So when you say the name Daniel, it's really easy to say. It rolls off the tongue quite well. It's just Daniel, 2 syllables. When you abbreviate the person's name Danny, it's still 2 syllables. There's no abbreviation going on. Still takes the same number of syllables to say Danny as it does Daniel. So why are you abbreviating a person's name when it's not even an abbreviation? It's not even an abbreviation. But hey, I could have it worse. I could have it worse. There's a lady at work. Her name is Mary. And Mary is just such a like, I swear, like, half the time people say her name and they're like, "Miss Mary Mac, all dressed in black, the silver buns, oh, down her back. Or they're like, "Mary had a little lamb," Or, like, there's so many little, like, stupid, like, nursery rhymes and stuff that have to do with the name Mary. Leave him alone. Stop beating my merc mercilessly. He doesn't deserve your beatings. God, leave him alone. Found a socketed bulge. Take it. And you know what? Take it. Oh, that's right. You can't socket while he's on. He doesn't really... that's a one socket item. I'm not really worried about that. I don't care. My name is Daniel. So, Could be Robert and be called 5 billion other things. Bob, Bobby, Bobo. Bobbert. 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 Same reason why people named William get called Billy and Bill. Yeah, William Shatner, famous guy. His name is William, and people call him Bill. Apparently, that's a whole thing. Bobo Baggins. Billiam. Billiam, I have heard Billiam. I actually had a chinchilla named William, and I called him Billiam. I named him after William Shatner, by the way. If you haven't figured that out, one is named William after William Shatner, and the other one is named Nimoy after Leonard Nimoy. So, there you go. I'm a Star Trek nerd. I hope you guys like Star Trek, because I am a Star Trek nerd. I am a Star Trek nerd. Love some Star Trek Next Generation and some original too. I've watched like every series of Star Trek like multiple times, by the way, so I'm not as big as a Star Trek nerd as you can get. I've also watched Stargate and Stargate Atlantis multiple times, as well as Battlestar Galactica multiple times. I'm a big sci-fi fan. I love sci-fi movies and stuff. Like all the Star Trek movies. Just amazing. What is a good class for beginners that is also good at endgame? Sorceress is really good for beginners, and you can usually make a pretty decent sorceress without too much thought into it. Not really a super big deal on that. Paladin can also be very interesting, but you can really easily mess up a paladin. But thankfully, with all the skill resets they have nowadays, I mean, I guess it's not too big of a deal. You can always just reset your character. I mean, if too many people show up, then yeah, I might go into like more of a restricted voice channel. But right now, it's pretty much just show up and hop in, and we can chat about stuff. Who's in there right now? We've got Cook Nation, we've got Dummy, Exos, Javier, Militant is in there, Squeebus. Got some Squeebus. We got Squeebus. Squeebus is in there. Drizzits Do Erden has showed up. What's up, Drizzits Do Erden? And Parzival. Rekaloff. Well, I mean, I'm in the voice chat, so if you want to hop in, that's up to you. Squeebus is in there yelling in chat. 2 hours and 10 minutes to go. Sup, sirs. I mean, I actually kind of really like some of the older programs a little bit better because you could like drag people in. Merkbug. What merc bug in particular are you talking about, Noodle? Can you explain? Because I might not know exactly what you're referring to. Sweet, 3-socket septum. Alright, we're gonna give him some damage here. You ain't seen this before. I'm gonna give him some damage. We're gonna give him some poison. Boom, he's gonna have a flawed poison gem. He's gonna have some cold damage, and we're gonna give him a skull. A flawed skull. Oh yeah, suck it now. What the hell's an Eldrune do? Damage to undead. Yeah. Now my merc is gonna be kicking some butt. Y'all don't even know. What else he got? He got a helmet and some armor. He doesn't need mana. He doesn't need any of that, really. So, oh well. I could give him this one for plus to strength. I mean, that might help him out a little bit. What else do I got? Elrune. 15 to
Ginger,
deep.
how's it going?
What's up, man? How's it going?
Pretty good. Yourself?
Not bad. Excited. Wearing chainmail.
Yes. That's cool. Where'd you get that, anyways?
I made it.
Nice.
I made it myself. Took me a long
The
time
process
too.
of doing that.
A pair of pliers, some rings, and a lot of time. Open ring.
It looks like a good job. I don't think I
Close
can
ring. Open
do that
ring.
myself.
Close ring. I mean, I had to remake this actually because I messed it up a couple times. Yorkie Poo
How about
said,
the-
I'm going to be playing so much at work on the Switch when Diablo 2 Resurrected comes out. Yes. Yes. Sorry, go ahead, man.
No, I was gonna say the like the burned edges there. Is that like a
Bronze.
color it or?
So the main body of the armor is made out of 440 stainless steel. The edging is titanium. That's the part that kind of looks gray, like a dull gray. And then the actual lining, like what it's called, like a just kind of like a for show. It's mainly just just to make it look pretty. That part is bronze. The edging is bronze.
Very cool.
Dang it! I wasn't paying attention to my merc. Bought it.
Did you have your kids try to stab you with a knife or?
My kids. I don't get kids.
Oh, I thought. Well, you. Oh, were they nephews or nieces or something the other day?
We had nephews and stuff, yeah. But
Gotcha.
no, I actually played around with trying to break through it myself a couple times. I remember one time just for fun. It was like a little bit after I made it. I had like I have this sting sword, like a reproduction of the like the one from The Hobbit, and I literally took the sword and I jumped up in the air with it and literally came down in a stabbing motion, like like with the chainmail on the bed, trying to see if I could stab through the armor. Like literally a jumping attack, like I kid you not, and it didn't go through. So I was kind of impressed with that.
Nice.
I mean,
What are you gonna do for the beta?
it looks like I'm doing Druid
Nice.
because I've done a couple votes so far, and most people have been choosing Druid. You know what? Let's do another vote because we're gonna do a couple of these until the beta launches.
I think that'll be a good one.
I think everybody just wants to see the werewolf.
Yeah.
They're like, let me see the werewolf. Alright, here we go. It's up. Vote on it.
Hello guys, what's up?
Hey, how's it going, man?
What's up? Look, we got a little party going. The party. The beta party.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
So we got Exos in here. We got Drizzt Do'Urden. He's gonna be dual wielding, of course. So probably gonna be playing a barbarian. And let's see.
I'm thinking Pally or Source.
I
What's gonna be
mean,
best for the party?
it's up to you.
Dude, why isn't somebody gonna be playing a druid? Isn't there a druid in this game?
Ginger Gaming's gonna do it.
I'm probably gonna be the druid. Probably gonna be.
Is it like the Diablos where you could all roll in as the same class?
Yeah, probably.
Oh yeah, we could all be druids if we wanted. I mean, we could have a whole army of druids.
I mean,
A druid army.
in Diablo 3, I was in a party with nothing but demon hunters.
I mean, it's kind of silly, but I mean, we could all run different. We can all run different auras, I guess. You know, the druid does have 3 different spirits. I'm not doing the barbs though.
I can go for a sorceress or barbarian if you want.
Barbarian, yes. I don't know.
Barbarian.
It doesn't matter whichever one you want, man. This is the beta. Just play what you want to play, man.
Excuse my French accent.
Oh no, it's fine. I got a bunch of French people that come in here and play from time to time. Orion, he's French. We also have another person who just came in who's French. I was trying to introduce them to each other the other day.
Are you in Canada, Access?
Sorry?
Where do you live?
I live near Paris.
Oh, okay. You're actually in France. Okay.
Yes, he's not French Canadian. He's actual French. He's French Frenchington
That's
from
awesome.
Frenching land. He knows all about those French things like chips.
French chips?
It's funny, we call them French fries over here, but they don't even call them French fries over there. I think they just call them chips. Like like over here you'd get like maybe like a fish fillet and like some French fries, and over there you get like a fish and chips.
Yeah, for sure.
French
I know
fries
it's entirely
are
English.
actually frites, and chips are the salty things you eat for when you drink alcohol.
Okay. Crisps.
Crisps
Yes,
are
crisps.
chips.
Yeah, I've heard that term before too. Somebody in chat was talking about it.
It's
Crisps.
pretty confusing. Sometimes the English word looks like another word in French, but it doesn't mean the same.
Crunchos. Y'all are silly over here.
Exos, you're gonna go Barb then? Barbarian?
I can go barbarian if you want, yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna do.
Or sorceress if you want.
Yeah, either one. I'm gonna do either one of those. So whatever one you do, I'm gonna do the other.
What's with
There's
all?
also the Amazon chick, I think.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about the Amazon. Nobody's been talking about the Amazon.
Well, I mean, the Amazon was in the last one, but Javazons are pretty OP.
Yeah. I do a Javazon.
Last ladder, I did a Conviction Paladin, and Conviction Paladins may not be the best by themselves, but good lord, they're great in a group. But you know, we're only just barely going to get to level 30 in the beta,
Sure.
so the Conviction is a level 30 skill. So keep that in mind when you guys are planning out what characters you want to play. We're probably not going to have easy access to level 30 skills, like if you're,
Yes,
like no Whirlwind Barbarians till much later.
It's a good
we
one.
only have Act 1 and 2 in normal. There is no nightmare difficulty.
Yeah, so Act 1 and 2, normal difficulty. And we're going to be stuck in Canyon of the Magi. Canyon of the Magi is going to be our highest level EXP zone. And
What is the level of this zone?
here, I'm going to pull it up on stream for everybody to see. So let's see here. I have lists.
30, 32?
I have lists. Here we go. Here's my lists. So here's the first list. This is the leveling list. So you're supposed to leave. You're supposed to leave Tal Rasha's tomb around level 24, according to the list. But that could just simply be because that's the best time to go and fight the ancients. So here's my other list. This is actually where the EXP penalties are.
The Talrasha tombs will be the best area.
So the penalties in Act 2 start at level 18. So they're going to be pretty early. We're going to hit the wall on Act 2 pretty quickly. Once we hit level 18, basically, it's going to be a grind. We're gonna be grinding Canyon of the Magi for levels.
So it will be difficult to be even level 30.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be difficult to get level 30. But we're gonna try and do it anyway because I know people are gonna want to see those sweet level 30 skills. Like they're gonna want to see conviction. They're gonna want to see fanaticism. They're going to want to see, things like whirlwind barbarians. They're going to definitely want to see some whirlwind action, some frozen orb, all those sweet level 30 skills that everybody loves so much.
So, how soon can we get into the beta? Because I just sucked it up and
2 hours.
I got the most. Oh, so we can't do anything even though I got the most expensive pack. I just sucked it up.
I mean, the most expensive pack only gives you some Diablo 3 stuff. So like, there's no real extra benefit except for the Diablo 3 add-on that they give you.
But it also gives you I think if I read it right, the in-game pet and access to the beta too, right?
Yeah, but I believe the in-game pet is for Diablo 3.
I know that. I know that.
Yeah. Well,
And then it gives you the early access or whatever they call it.
Yep. And then you can pre-download, which I've already done. I hope everybody else has pre-downloaded it because chances are it's going to take you a while.
Where do you go to pre-download?
I was thinking the same thing, and I finally found it.
So you open up the
You
Blizzard
go into
launcher.
the settings.
And actually, let me bring it up on screen. How about that? I'll bring it up
Yeah,
on
do
screen.
that.
I'll show everybody.
There's a lot of people talking I couldn't hear.
He's gonna bring it up on stream.
Give me just a second.
It took me about 10-15 minutes of Googling.
So if you're trying to pre-install the game, this is how you do it on a Friday night when the mood's right. No,
Isn't that Amore?
all right. So this is the Blizzard launcher here, and as you can see, I have clicked on the Diablo II Resurrected icon.
I didn't even get one.
The hell is
I don't even
that?
have one. I have Diablo 3. It just shows me Diablo 3.
It shows you Diablo 3. You don't have one on your list?
Are you sure you buy the Diablo 2 Resurrected?
Yeah, mine says I had to go to all games to get mine to show up.
Oh well, I mean, however you click on it, I guess that's.
And I hover over and it says this game cannot be installed yet.
And you don't have the beta in the menu?
All right, so this is what you guys have to do right here. Make sure you're clicked on the Diablo 2 Resurrected page, however you get there. And then right here where it says game version, you need to make sure you click on the beta version. So instead of being on live, make sure you click on that drop-down arrow, go to in development beta, and then you can install it from there. If you don't have the in development beta option selected, it's not going to let you install it.
Yeah, I was so mad. It was in front of my face for like 20 minutes.
Oh, because I was trying to install the real game.
Exactly.
Yes.
Nah, I did the same shit, dude.
Yeah, the two versions are different from each other. So the beta version and the live version, they're not going to let you install the live version. That's not even up on the servers yet, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, drops will start when the beta actually launches, and that's what we're waiting for.
I got 2 hours to download it. So.
Meanwhile, 548 people watching are all like drooling intensely on their keyboards because they're waiting for the drops.
How long does that download actually take? That we know of?
Didn't take very long for me.
Depends on your connection, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mine's going. There's nobody using the connection but me, so it should be pretty good.
Yeah, I think it only took me like 20 minutes. I have a gig down.
Well, yeah, we got 2 hours to play games.
Jabbing Nail over there with the 1,300 channel points on the votes. I think he really wants to see that druid.
Jeez.
Really wants to see that
Guess
druid.
everybody been rocking the druid, aren't they?
Laminate keyboard. What, to prevent the drool damage?
I hear the drill, the drill damage does splash damage.